Hey y'all. We're going over the courier industry. This is something any of y'all can do just using your personal vehicle. My man and I started this business in 2023 in a Kia Forte. Since then, we have scaled into 2 cargo vans, have hired on his little brother as a driver. My dad's now about to get into the game with a box truck. It's just like, y'all, come get into this industry. Don't be afraid. Just get in. We're going to go over all the requirements. First of all, happy Thursday. We almost through the week, y'all. We almost there. So the only requirements to be a courier is that you're 21. You have a valid license, registration, and insurance, and a decent driving record. What is considered decent is no more than 3 infractions in the past 3 years. Happy Thursday. I like that, Tiana. Hey. So no more than 3 infractions in the past 3 years. So that means tickets. That means moving violations. That means DUIs, DWIs. No DUIs, no DWIs in the past 7 years. Hey, Tiana. In the past 7 years, y'all. Now the felony question. If you have a felony, it has to be closer to the 10-year mark. Now, we use the vehicle, time, and insurance that we have available. Thank you, Tiana, for liking the live. It could be a sedan, a SUV, minivan, pickup truck, cargo van, doesn't matter. As long as it's at least a 2010 or newer, y'all, we're going to put it to work. We're going to put it to work. Now, the time aspect, well, let's back up. If you need to rent, you can rent. Check out Turo, y'all. Turo has some affordably priced vehicles to rent. Now, if you need to use family and friends, so you got to look into renting, Tiana. If you got to use family and friends vehicles, you could do that. Just make sure you're listed on the insurance as a driver. The vehicle doesn't have to be in your name, but you got to be listed on the insurance. Now, the time aspect of this, you could be a part-time courier. You could be a full-time courier. It's solely up to you and your goals. If you just want this to just be a side hustle, you don't want to take it all the way and make a LLC and make this your main source of income, you're going to stay at your job and just make a couple extra $100 a week, you could do that. If you want to take it all the way, form an LLC, make this your main source of income, and do the whole damn thing, you could do that as well. It's up to y'all. We're 1099 in this game. There's no rules. There's nobody breathing down our neck. Nobody micromanaging us. Nobody telling us, oh, you must accept this contract. You must accept this route. You must do this. You must do that. F that. We're our own boss. We've had enough people telling us what to do. It's time to live and work for ourselves, y'all. You can stay at that job, but have something going on for you in the back end. Now, if you're doing this part-time, you're aiming for 500 weekly. Now, understand that we don't touch apps, y'all. So you probably won't ever see that income from an app. We go for contracts, no apps. If you're in a small town like I am, there's no apps even for you to hop on. So it's just like we go for contracts. That's what we do. So part-time, you're aiming for 500 weekly. Full-time, you're aiming for 1,500 weekly. Getting into the 2000s, 2,500 plus when you scale this business. We're going to talk about scaling too, y'all. We're going to talk about the whole thing. I don't gatekeep. I don't sit here and feed people little breadcrumbs of information. You are going to get everything you need in this live. If you lock in, if you listen to me, if you don't be a hater, if you don't be a skeptic, this is a $1 trillion industry. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. I don't have to get up here and like just talk about stuff that I don't know. I speak in fact, y'all. I don't sit here and speak an opinion. So this is a $1 trillion industry. No way for a $1 trillion industry to be oversaturated unless you're focused on being solely a medical courier. We don't just transport medical stuff, y'all. We transport anything that's paying. Just like truck drivers don't say, oh, I'm only going to take, today I think I'm only going to take auto parts. No. They're going to take anything. It's called general freight. You from Los Angeles, give me the game. I'm giving it to you right now, Rico. I'm giving it to you right now. Thank you, Tiana, for liking the live. So we transport anything that's paying. I'm going to get to not all the different types of cargo, but I'm going to get to a few of them. Hey, Malika. Hey, my girl. Thank you for tapping in. So we're going to get to it all. So time, like I said, part-time or full-time, solely up to you and your goals and your schedule and if your kids and this and that. Work around whatever you got going on. Don't let life to get in the way, because if we allow life to keep us where we are and we stay comfortable and we stay stagnant, you'll probably never change. Yeah, you know that job is reliable. You know that you got a check that you can depend on. That keeps a lot of people in situations that they shouldn't be in. If you get up every day and you're dreading today before today even got started, look at Monica sharing the live out crazy. Thank you, love. If you dreading today before today even started, you dreading tomorrow and it's Friday. It's like, no, we got to make a change. We must. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, love, for the rose. So basically, y'all, do not sit here and overthink this thing. If you've been on DoorDash, Uber, Instacart, Spark, Lyft, Flex, who else? Y'all know them. Y'all have been a courier this whole entire time. You're a bus driver. You work for the post office. You're a over the road truck driver. Y'all are couriers. You a courier already. I promise you. You know how to pick up from point A and take to point B. That's all that a courier does. So this insurance, let's talk about insurance. Amazon, exactly. Let's talk about insurance. So you're going to meet the insurance requirement in the contract that you're going for. Yes, you'll run into contracts that require commercial. But y'all, when you see 100, 350 or 100, 300, 100, that does not necessarily mean that they require commercial insurance. You can meet that limit on a standard auto policy. There's things other than commercial insurance to protect you in your side hustle or your business, whatever stage that you're at. You can get business insurance to protect you in your business. Business insurance is much cheaper than commercial. Check out Simply Business. So there's other ways to protect you, to protect that cargo, to protect what you're doing. Nobody on DoorDash or Instacart or all the others has commercial insurance. They're still doing courier work. So if they don't have it, we don't gotta have it. Now, before the insurance agents get in my comments thinking that they're all high and mighty, I know from dealing with them. I worked for Geico from 2021 to 2025. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Y'all swear that y'all are doing something. Oh, you're an adjuster. I will investigate and I will persecute. I will find out that you're a courier. What adjuster is pulling up on scene of the accident? I just want to know. Nobody knows that that's cargo unless you open up your mouth and say that that's cargo. That could be Amazon packages. That could be you moving. That could be whatever. They're literal boxes. How they know that you moving cargo? So be quiet. And I'm telling you, you get in an accident. It's very rare that you get into an accident to where cargo just goes flying everywhere. And if it does, that's a bad accident. They're going to be more concerned with you and your life than that little cargo that you had in your sedan or your SUV. We're not talking box trucks, y'all. So it's just like, they swear that they doing something. I'm just like, ugh, y'all are irritating. Good morning. Confidence is key. So meet the insurance requirement in the contract. That's it. That's all. If they don't require commercial, you don't need commercial. So HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen. Let's talk about this. This teaches you how to keep patient information confidential, and it teaches you how to safely transport biohazard materials. So this is only assisting us on the medical side of deliveries. Thank you, Tiana and Ryan, for liking the live. I appreciate y'all. So y'all know when you go to the doctor and they're not supposed to discuss what goes on in your appointment. That's due to HIPAA laws. Now, do they still run their mouth? Absolutely. But because of HIPAA laws, legally, they're not supposed to. Now, bloodborne pathogen teaches you how to safely transport these types of medical materials. You can have blood samples. You can have urine samples. You can have COVID shots, flu shots, medication. You got to learn how to keep that patient's information safe. And you have to learn how to transport this stuff so that all this stuff is not spilling all over your car. So that's what HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen helps you with. This is not some secret code to the whole courier game like these courier creators like to make it seem. If y'all are listening to these people, y'all, and you go on their page and there's no cargo anywhere, they claim to be a courier and they have drivers, and you get on their live and they just showing a computer screen and they selling $1,000 mentorship. If you're a courier, we should be able to see the cargo that you move. We should see you in the videos moving this cargo that you claim to do. Where is it? Where is it? Do you need a certificate? Tiana said. So that certification, HIPAA and bloodborne, like I'm saying right now, y'all, You get this when the contract is telling you you need it. Do not get this and think that this is assisting you on any other side of deliveries. They are setting y'all up to be medical couriers and medical couriers only. Hey, Nay, good morning. Thank you for liking the live, love. So don't get this. And don't just even rush to get it, y'all. If it were me, I would put it off. The whole time we were in our Kia Forte, because we didn't start in our cargo vans that we have now. Coming from Geico and him, Best Buy as a home theater tech, who had thousands to go jump into cargo vans. Not us. If you work in healthcare, you already have it. Yep. If you work at a medical facility, you're already HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified. So you will look this up online, HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen, when you're going for a contract that specifically says you must be HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified. Then you quickly, in 30 minutes or less, you're going to look up HIPAA and bloodborne. A whole lot of companies will pull up and you go through whoever you want to go through. Promise y'all. The answers will be given to you. You can look them up if you need to. You're not sitting in a classroom. You're in the comfort of your own home, and you'll get the certification literally instantly. That's it. Hey, Viola. Good morning. Good morning. So do not stress this, y'all. Do not stress this. Put it off, actually. Matter of fact, don't even get it. If I would think about getting any type of certification, it would be TWIC and TSA. I'm going to show y'all the cargo we move. So we've delivered to the airports, the shipyards. Get TWIC and TSA clearance. Good morning, Bless. Get TWIC and TSA clearance and deliver to the secured facilities like the airports and the shipyards. Don't just focus on medical courier, medical courier, medical courier. That just ain't gonna cut it. Everybody has already hopped onto that bandwagon, y'all. Everybody and their mama want to be a medical courier. Don't limit yourself to one tiny oversaturated sector of this industry. So we don't just transport medical stuff. Matter of fact, we haven't touched medical stuff since 2023 with T-Force Logistics. That's the one and only medical courier company we've ever been contracted with. Since then, even back then, our main source of income in this game always has been from auto parts. Auto parts have to get to body shops, dealerships, collision centers. If you go to a mechanic for maintenance on your vehicle, they need auto parts. Auto parts are paying. I was driving over the road trying to get endorsements and TWIC. Okay, Naomi, with that courier experience. Go ahead, girl. So, understand, auto parts, liquor, luggage, legal documents. You don't have to be a notary to transport all types of legal documents. Thank you, Renewed Minds. Thank you. You don't have to be a notary to transport all types of legal documents. The highly sensitive ones, like maybe divorce papers or like, court papers, somebody in trouble. Yeah. Mortgage papers. Yeah. Highly sensitive. All the other types of legal documents, you don't have to be a notary. Thank you, Renewed Minds. Is it possible to just be weekends? Yes. You could be weekends only. You look for contracts within the time frame that you're available. Thank you, Miss Stephanie, for liking the live. So if that's early mornings only, if that's overnight only, if that's weekends only, y'all, courier work is being done 24/7, 365. Always. The truck drivers never stop. They stop and rest because of DOT. But they're going to get back running. Promise you. So all the time courier work is being done. You are right, sis. I know I'm right, y'all. I know I'm right. I got my business degree. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. I'm not up here just yapping. I know what I'm talking about. Ask somebody. Thank y'all for being here. So, like I said, legal documents, liquor, luggage, the airport, the shipyard delivery. What else? I'm trying to think. I can never create an exhaustive list. Just understand everything you see around your house, everything you see around your job was delivered in a vehicle by a courier. That's it. Everything got to be transported. So when it's time to apply, we look for courier contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Thank you, Nay, for liking the live. Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Do you need to be endorsed to get TWIC and TSA, or can you just apply? No, you just apply. You look up TWIC and TSA, and it's going to come up. It's a government site, and you go. It's basically like getting a passport. They're going to do a whole background. They're going to, look into you. They want to see a form of identification, actually 2 forms of identification, and then you get certified. where do you start? Now I'm getting to it, y'all. But you see why we had to talk about all the previous before we can jump to how and where to apply. A lot of people just want to rush to, and I'm not talking about you, love, but a lot of people want to rush to, oh, where do I apply? How do I get this done? What do I do? What do I do? And when I tell y'all, you're going to be like, oh, that's it? You're going to be like, oh, really? Oh, she gatekeeping because it can't be that simple. It is. Just like you apply to a job, it's no different than applying for contracts. It cannot be rocket science if regular people are out here doing it. So we look for Courier contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. We exhaust this. We do it daily. If you exhaust yourself behind that job, you better exhaust yourself behind your own hustle. You better exhaust yourself behind your business. You better do your part and do it again and do it again and do it again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, you're tired. Yeah, that boss getting on your nerves. Yeah, your kids running crazy. What does that mean? I was a full-time college student while full-time at Geico. Still secured these contracts. Don't make an excuse. We can always have an excuse. We can always say, oh, the kids got this coming up. Oh, this is coming up. Oh, I got this to do. Well, then you'll never start. One more question. You don't got to have just one more question. That's what y'all here to do. Ask your questions. You subcontract contracts or work all of them. So y'all see I'm at home. Y'all see I'm at home. So my man is out there on a day-to-day. He's the one that basically, I've been in the field. Y'all don't worry. I'm going to show you me with him in the videos. I've been in the field, but I'm up here teaching y'all. So he's the one out there on a day-to-day. He's the one out there right now. Thank you, Rose Gold. So he runs the business on a day-to-day. My role in our business is securing these contracts. That's what I do. That's what Kiana does. I get these contracts. I know that's right. Thank you for the heart, me love. So that's what I do. I secure the contracts. We made our own dream team, and he's the one that does the deliveries on a day-to-day. Now, his little brother is our driver, so we have two vans. My man typically runs the Ford, and the brother runs the Ram, and that's just what we do. I'm new, so how do I start? So the steps are on the screen, y'all, for that reason. Thank you, Juanita, for tapping in. So if you meet the requirements under step number 1, then we use the vehicle, time, and insurance that we currently have available. We worry about HIPAA and bloodborne when we're going for a medical contract. And then we look for Courier contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. We exhaust this. We do it daily. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care what's going on. Get it done. You say you want to be a courier. You claim you want to do this. Well, let's act like it. That's it. That's all. Here in our small town, took us almost a month to secure our first contract. My man was over the road. He working with these dispatching companies. His authority hasn't aged, so he tried to get his own loads. That wasn't working out. They lowballing like hell. And they saying, oh, we gonna get you up and moving, man. Oh, we got you, man. Oh, we got you, man. We gonna get you something. And he's sitting there and sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. And I say, you know what? It feels like I'm in a long distance relationship. It feels like this is not gonna work if this continues to go down this path. And I say, you know what? I'm going to start looking for local contracts. Now, I'm not in Atlanta. I'm not in Savannah. I'm in Middle Georgia. So I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be something quick and easy. And little did I know, you got to get out there and grind. So everything may not be online, especially if you're in a small town. The biggest part of any business is marketing, y'all. It's marketing. So just like you would market a food truck business, just like you would market your hair business, just like you would market any other business, you got to market in the courier game. It's no different. I'm on my husband auto insurance because we are married. Could I also use our pickup? Most definitely. We started in the 2016 Kia Forte. We're in our cargo vans now, but this whole thing started in the 2016 Kia Forte. That's it. We didn't sit there and say, oh, we got to be in cargo vans before we start. We didn't say, oh, we need to go rent a box truck. Oh, we need to go rent a cargo van. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We ain't have money for that. No. Thank you, Naomi. Juanita. Miss Juanita. I done said it about 500 times. If you meet the requirements under step number 1, we're using the vehicle, time, and insurance that we currently have available. You getting HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified when you're going for a medical contract. You look for courier contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Okay, Miss Juanita, I was going to say, I know you was in here. I know you was here. How many routes can you stack? As many as you could fit into your schedule. So let's say you work a job, right? Let's say you work a job. So you only have time before work and after work, or weekends only. So maybe that first contract, you find a weekend only contract. You want to keep it safe. You don't want to interfere with your job schedule. So you're going to find a weekend only contract. Now that you have that contract, now you kind of know, hey, do I want to take this to another level, or do I want to just stay where I'm at? If you want to now stack another one on top of that, you're going to see, okay, now I'm going to look for an overnight contract. If you know that you dog tired after that job, do not get on the road transporting cargo and be falling asleep at the wheel. Please, y'all, put a driver in that contract. We're going to talk about how to hire drivers. So that's how we stack. You get one contract within the time that you're available to begin with. Then the time you have left over, either if you can fulfill it and you know that you'll be good, you know that you'll be fine behind the wheel after that job, then you do it yourself and keep all the income. If you know that that's not feasible for you, you're going to put somebody in that position and you're going to continue to stay at your job and get your rest. That's how we do it. And we stack as many as we can. Now, we're going to look at a contract because I could talk about it and talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. But when we put eyes on it, y'all, it's going to make more sense. It's going to make way more sense if I could talk. So let's look at it. So this is a $1 trillion industry, y'all. Just like I told y'all, I'm not up here just running my mouth yapping, claiming to be a courier with no cargo on my page, with me nowhere in the videos with this cargo. You a courier, right? So this is a $1 trillion industry. No way for a $1 trillion industry to be oversaturated. That's nonsense. This doesn't say million. This doesn't say billion. This says trillion with a T. So that's nonsense. All those people that talk that, they're ignorant. And ignorant doesn't mean stupid. Ignorant means you simply don't know. Look up the definition of ignorant, y'all. Doesn't mean that they're a dummy. It just means they don't know. So people don't know of all the different types of cargo to transport in a $1 trillion industry. So they will unintentionally trick you out of your spot. Now, there's people that have a piece of this $1 trillion pie. They don't want you to have a piece. So they're going to tell you, oh, nah, man, you might as well stay at your job. And there ain't no money in this. You might as well stay where you at. Are you going to let them trick you out of your spot? Now that you know that this is a $1 trillion industry. So this is Google. We look for courier contracts wherever you are. Like I said, I'm not in Atlanta. I don't like people to know my exact city. I'm in Middle Georgia, small country area. Country. Anybody that's been here, you know. So we use Atlanta for an example. Now, a whole lot of contracts are going to come up, y'all. Now, why is this so frustrating? Because half of this stuff you see on Google and Indeed is not an active and open position. It was at one moment in time, y'all. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. I appreciate y'all. But I'm giving this big money free info. Haven't talked about any of even my community, not even once. Let's like this live because all of this is info you would have to look up. I appreciate y'all. So we look for courier contracts. Now, if we were, thank you, Miss Stephanie, if we were actually wanting to apply, we would go to Ameriship's direct website because a lot of this stuff is not even an active and open position. It was in one moment in time when the position was filled, they never took the listing offline. So you're applying thinking that it's active and open, whole time it's already been secured by someone. So you should be going directly to the source for everything. If I could go directly to Ameriship's website, best believe that's where I'm gonna go. Thank you, Mr. Kenneth. Thank you for the heart me. So we see, first of all, that it's an independent contractor position. We've had enough bosses, y'all. We do not want another boss. We want to dictate our own schedule. We want to be able to bring y'all kids. Excuse me, if y'all got kids, because I don't have kids. But bring your kids, have your cousin in the car, do whatever you want to do. We're 1099. This is how no taxes is coming out of this money up front as a 1099 contractor. Now, of course, you'll be taxed. We in America, y'all. Uncle Sam is coming, but you're going to be more than prepared. Keep a record of your expenses, your gas, your maintenance, your repairs. I love that Edward wants to talk nonsense, talking about a scam. Tell me how $1 trillion industry is a scam. Yeah, you grow up and do you some research, buddy. That's what you could do. Bye-bye. Now you blocked. Anyways, if you see people exposing themselves already, a lot of ignorant people. I just told y'all about ignorant people. Here they go. And y'all couldn't even see it because I have that word blocked. He thought he was doing something. Anyways, so a mayorship. Thank you, Faye, for liking the live. Hey, Faye, trolls, exactly. They need to grow up and do them some research. The poor trail the wise, take the knowledge. I'm here for it. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. The people that know how to use the internet that's at their fingertips, they know that this ain't nothing scam about transportation. You better ask somebody. You better go talk to a truck driver. So here we go. The pay is here. So either we agree. Thank you, Miss Juanita. Either we agree and we apply, or we disagree and we move on. So like I said, make sure you keep a record of your expenses, your gas, your maintenance, your repairs, your mileage, even the food you eat. I'm in the process, so I'm here for it. Shout out to you, Thomas. Shout out to you. So just make sure you just keep your records. Use a bookkeeping software like QuickBooks or Everlance. That way you can reference this when it's time for tax season. You're going to have plenty of expenses. Thank you, Faith. You're going to have plenty of expenses. So Uncle Sam is not anything to fear in an industry like transportation with all these expenses. You'll be all right. We break even in our cargo vans. This past tax season, we broke even. Thank you. Confidence is key. So let's look at it. Like I said, y'all, we're not negotiating at this stage. So somebody in my community tried to negotiate as a beginner courier and the phone was hung up. They don't play those games in transportation. Understand, if you're not willing to accept this pay, somebody in this economy is willing to accept this pay. So either we agree to the pay in the description of the contract, or we disagree and we move on. That's it. Drivers should be highly energetic, competent, and self-motivated individuals with a good sense of direction and excellent customer service. So all of that is cool. If you've been here before, you know what I say. That motivation won't last, though. You'll be motivated for like a week, or maybe 2, maybe a month. After that, discipline has to kick in. We don't feel like doing a lot of stuff, y'all, that we still do. It's about being disciplined, not about what we feel like. Punctuality. Thank you, Miss Angela and Faith, for liking the live. Punctuality, reliability, and delivery experience is required. So you must be punctual. You must be reliable. So understand, they don't care about semantics. They don't care if you have your kids. They don't care if you blast your Ariana Grande on the road. As long as that cargo gets from point A to point B, it gets there safely in one piece and it's there on time, they don't care. Just don't hold up that money. Don't hold up that cargo. Thank you, Miss Tiffany. That's it. Delivery experience is required. So if you don't have a courier resume showing them your DoorDash, your Uber, your Instacart, your Spark, your Flex, your Lyft experience, they don't know that y'all have been a courier this whole entire time. They got to see it for them to know it. You wouldn't apply to a job without a resume, so we can't apply to a contract without a resume. We won't be considered whatsoever. Now, thank you, Miss Juanita. We got to have hold on, y'all. My throat, all this yapping. Hold on, y'all. We have to have a smartphone. We know that already. You got to be able to lift 50 pounds or have you a cart, a dolly, a hand truck, something to assist you. Do not be breaking your bag, please. We prefer applicants with verifiable work history with FedEx, UPS, or other parcel delivery services, but all applicants will be considered. So they're saying they prefer the parcel delivery experience because this is a parcel delivery contract. So parcels, y'all, is packages. So anybody that's worked for Amazon, that's a parcel. That's parcel delivery. So Notice how it says nothing about HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certification, because this is not a medical contract. We're not going to see anything about HIPAA and bloodborne. We won't see anything about an LLC. We won't see anything about an EIN. We won't see anything about commercial insurance. It says up-to-date vehicle insurance. So all of this nonsense that these content creators love to harp on, I know their whole rundown. Oh, get an LLC, get HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified, and start looking for medical courier contracts. Yeah, all right. Make sure you have a valid license, not a CDL, a valid driver's license, and up-to-date insurance. 21 years old. Have a reliable cargo, sprinter, or SUV with this specific company. So all my sedans, do not be discouraged. We started in a 2016. Hold up, y'all, because not my regular photos now. Don't get out of this. We started in a 2016 Kia Forte. This is where we started. This is where we started. This is where this started. Not what we have now. This is where we started. Then we scaled into our vans. We scaled. Are you talking about me, Mr. Thomas? I don't think you are. But somebody just coming in the chat may think that you're referring to me, because I'm definitely not gatekeeping. If I was gatekeeping, I would be just like them heifers. Sitting here feeding you little breadcrumbs of information, telling you to look for medical contracts when you know damn well it's tons of types of cargo out here. So I'm not a gatekeeper whatsoever. I spread the knowledge. I spread the love. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. So yeah, I don't gatekeep. Why don't I gatekeep? Because there's no way for y'all to affect my business in New York, in New Jersey, in Texas, in Florida, in Oklahoma, where I am here in Georgia. I'm an ex-Turo host as well, y'all. One stream of income in this economy, the way these bills are billing, y'all, one stream of income is too close to none. I promise you that. So the same car we did courier work with, I threw that thing up on Turo and made passive income that way. Check the name. I don't got a cap about nothing. Here's him doing a Home Depot delivery. Printer paper and toilet paper going to the Home Depot. But they want y'all to be a medical courier. They want y'all to focus on medical. No, transport anything that's paying y'all. So where to look at in Michigan? We're on Google and we're looking for courier contracts. You can look on Google, Indeed, CB Driver. And also market yourself to your local businesses. That's the biggest part of any business is marketing. Cannot keep expecting everything to be online. Go out there and get it. Go out there and grind. So I'm getting to it, Mr. Thomas, but let's get through the rest of this. So like I was saying, don't be discouraged in a sedan. We started in a sedan. No DUIs, no DWIs within the past 10 years. I said 7 because 7 is the majority. But if they want to say 10 years instead of 7, that's their right. They're their own business. Got to pass a background. Got to be able to drive Monday through Friday. Routes are expected to be completed by 7 p.m. Now we see how much they pay. We're not guessing. You guess when you hop on the DoorDash and the Instacart and the Uber and the Spark. Unless you're in a very gray area, you don't know what kind of day it's going to be. You don't know if you'll get 10 orders or 2 orders. That's the reality of gig work. That's why it's called a gig. It's supposed to be a short-term thing and not a long-term thing. It's supposed to be supplementary income and not your main source of income. So this pay range is going to depend on if you're in a cargo, a sprinter, or an SUV. It's also going to depend on how many deliveries and pickups you do. So just like the cargo is constantly moving and changing with the country's needs, the contracts move in relation to the cargo. So what a company is looking for today may not be what they're looking for tomorrow or next week or next month. I'm in the medical field already, so do I have to get... No, you're already HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified, Miss Juanita. You already have it. So, y'all, this is good money, and we stack contracts. This is one contract. That's why, like that man who was just in my comments talking about scam. I mean, it's right here. The proof is in the pudding. Did I make up this listing, or are we right on Google talking about a scam? Yeah, you better do some research. You better get off those apps and go for contracts It's just like it's right here in your face. So people think, oh, it's not possible to make $2,000 a week. It's not possible to make $2,500 a week. Well, you keep believing that. Thank you. More room for the rest of us that are serious. I'm not in the business of convincing a single soul. If you don't get in, more room for the rest of us that are serious in this $1 trillion industry. If you do get in, then great, more power to you. I wish you the best. It's that simple. Why should I sit here and convince you to get started? I don't give a damn either way, if I'm being honest. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Mac, for the heart me. So how do we actually apply? If we were actually wanting to apply to this, they're setting you up when they're talking about Indeed and ZipRecruiter and Monster. Hell no. I will look up Ameriship Parcel Delivery's direct website. If this position is still there, that's what lets you know, okay, this is an active and open position. When you apply, you can apply confidently with your Courier resume, and then you can follow up to the best of your ability. You go to their website, you navigate to their opportunities, you search for your area, and if this comes up, then you know, okay, you can apply, and if it doesn't, then you know that this was not even an active position that you found. It's already been secured by someone. Thank you, Nicolette. Thank you, love. I have everything to get going. I'm glad, y'all. So I'm gonna get these steps back up here, because you see how it's not rocket science. What in that contract was complicated? They didn't ask for an LLC. They didn't ask for a EIN. They didn't ask for a business bank account. They didn't ask for HIPAA and bloodborne. They didn't ask for commercial insurance. They asked for a valid license, up-to-date insurance, a vehicle, a little experience. That's it. It ain't no different than the DoorDash and the Instacart and the Uber and the Spark and the Lyft and the da-da-da-da-da. Y'all been a courier. Y'all been doing it. Thank you, Ruben. So, we're going to go through these steps real quick for the newbies. We're going to go through this really quickly. I mean, it's literally on the screen for this reason, y'all. I'm not in the business of wasting anybody's time. I don't like my time wasted. I know y'all may be at work. I know y'all may got kids to get to. I know, we in the middle of the week. It's cool. This is why I do what I do. You're going to get all the info you need, and you're going to get it quickly. 21, valid license, registration, insurance, decent driving record. We use the vehicle, the time, the insurance that we have available. Vehicle can be a sedan. It could be an SUV, minivan, pickup truck, cargo van, as long as it's at least a 2010. So you can rent if you need to. Don't go rent a cargo van unless you got it like that. You got it like that? Then be my guest. But I suggest you start with your current resources. If you have to rent a sedan or SUV, go hop on Turo. Turo has some affordably priced rentals. That's why as a Turo host, it got on my nerves that so many miles were included. I'm like, why y'all get to run my car to the ground for $30? Why y'all get to run my car to the ground, hundreds and hundreds of miles included? So go see if there's a vehicle to rent on Turo. All I need is a good Courier resume now to get started. Okay, Mrs. Clark. I'm sorry, let me put some respect on it, Mrs. Clark. So that's it. Get that resume done and you're good, girl. You're good. So the vehicle, the time, the insurance that you have available. So any type of vehicle. Any type of vehicle. Don't sit there and say, oh, I need a cargo van. Don't sit there and talk yourself into a hole. We can overthink ourselves out of anything. It's human nature. You can always find an excuse for something. That's just what we do. We can find an excuse for anything. Like, oh, well, my back hurting. Oh, well, the kids got soccer practice. Oh, well, my boss gonna be mad. Okay. Ain't this your life? Don't we have one of them to live? Did God put us on this earth to live, to work, and die? I don't think so. I really want to know if I get my HIPAA and bloodborne, if I will find contracts for work. So let me finish getting through the steps real quick so we can address that. So vehicle, the time. Hello. Thank you for tapping in. The time. You could be a part-time courier. You could be a full-time courier, y'all. It's up to you. Let's say you only have time overnight, or you only have time weekends only. You will look for contracts within the time frame that you're available. Thank you, Clementine Influencer. Thank you for liking the live. So you look for those contracts within the time frame you're available. That contract, it said Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. And I forgot to mention this. It said Atlanta, Georgia. And then we scroll down and we see that they're actually a nationwide courier. So up here, they say Atlanta. We scroll down and see that they're a nationwide courier. They actually specialize in medical overnight delivery. And they're across multiple states, and it even goes on. So people think that there's some secret sauce or formula to the courier game. It's these nationwide courier companies doing these deliveries across every state. It's not some secret. It's really not, y'all. It's really not. So let me get this back up here and let's get through the rest of the steps. So, time aspect. Look for contracts within the time frame you're available. The name of the game that we play is stacking high-paying contracts, building relationships. Thank you, Clementine. Thank you, love. Stacking high-paying contracts, building relationships until you reach your desired income level. So that means, thank you for the heart, me love. Thank you. My girl showing love. I appreciate you. So we look for contracts within the time we're available. We stack them. You see how that one contract paid $600 to $1,200 a week? Now imagine we stack one on top of that. This is why I'm not in the business of convincing a single soul to get in. The proof is in the pudding. You see the money in front of you. Either you're serious or you're not. It's that simple. Y'all listening to me, you know if you're serious or not. You know if you can see yourself doing this or not. It's nothing. If you're serious, there's nothing I can say to change your mind. And if you're not, there's nothing I can do to convince you. So that's the time aspect. If you're part-time, you're aiming for $500 a week. If you're full-time, you're aiming for $1,500 a week. Thank you, Mac. Getting into the 2,000s, 2,500 plus when you scale this business like we did. Going from our 2016 Kia Forte into our 2 cargo vans. Hiring drivers through master contracting, which I'm going to teach y'all. This is how we hired on my man's little brother as our driver. How do you transport for the government and make the biggest money out here? You see what these regular contracts are paying. Let's imagine what a government contract is paying. Y'all talking about money. You better look into those government contracts. And don't worry, I'm going to go over it. This is how much of a gatekeeper I'm not. Like, well, why should we gatekeep? Why? Like, for what? Does that make you feel good at night that you're not willing to help other people? Is God going to continue to bless you by you choosing to, I don't want any competition. I'm going to be stingy. We'll see how far your business gets. If you stack contracts, how can you maintain them? Because they work in different time frames. So there could be a weekend only contract. There could be an early morning contract. There could be a nights only contract. Contracts stay established until either of you decide to separate. So most times that courier company is not going to separate unless you're doing something to compromise your route. You're late, and so now you're holding up that cargo, and so now they have to communicate that with their client, and now they're pissed because now you're holding their money up. You pulling up blasting music. You pulling up smelling like Mary Jane. You pulling up with an attitude with these people's clients. So do your part and the contract stays established. That's the beauty of contracts. That's why we talk contracts and not apps. When you get on apps, you don't know that app can be gone tomorrow. What you gonna do then? With these contracts, that's consistent weekly non-taxed income that we can rely on, y'all. This is why we go for contracts. Now, hold on, because it blocked Mrs. Cox's comment. Definitely, I don't know if you meant ready. You ready to get in the business, and I'm glad, y'all. I'm glad. All of y'all, you possess the same qualities that we do. I'm no different than y'all. We bleed the same blood. We have the same 24 hours. I'm coming from Geico, nothing special. My man coming from Best Buy as a home theater tech. Like, how are we any different than y'all? We're not. We are not. Now, I don't know if we got the same hustle, the same work ethic, because I don't know y'all, just like y'all don't know me. And I appreciate y'all for being here, and I appreciate y'all for not being haters. That's what I love. I love the good energy. I work in the hospital. I got all the certificates. I know that's right. So that's HIPAA and bloodborne. Let's get to that because I'm yapping. Insurance. You meet the insurance requirement in the contract you're going for. If it says commercial, then you need commercial. If it don't say commercial, you don't need commercial. You need full coverage. Now, HIPAA and bloodborne. You get this only on the medical side of deliveries. My hands feel dry and I can't stand it. You get that only on the medical side of deliveries. So don't get HIPAA and bloodborne, or if you already got it because you work in the medical field, don't think that this is some secret code to the whole Courier game. It's good. It'll assist you for the medical deliveries, but way more to transport than medical stuff. Thank you, Mr. Mac. Thank you for the heart me. Way more to transport than medical stuff. Yes, the medical equipment, the devices, the pharmaceuticals, the supplies. Yes. All of that needs to get to the pharmacies, the doctor's offices, the hospitals, the nursing homes, the vet clinics, because do not neglect our furry friends. There goes one of them right over here. Do not neglect our furry friends. Even dental offices, organs. You better preach. You better say something, Clementine. Y'all know people that get organ delivery. I'm sorry, organ transplants. There's somebody that has to deliver those organs. They're put on planes. So that's where TWIC and TSA comes in. You get TSA certified, you get onto these secure facilities and make the big, imagine how much organ delivery is paying, y'all. Just imagine. It's like, y'all, that is all cool. It's great. I'm telling you. If you can tap into that industry where you are, that is lovely for you. I'm serious. There's big money in medical, but do not limit yourself solely to medical. Don't be just a medical courier. Be a courier. Don't limit yourself to one sector. Transport anything that's paying. You have to get a vehicle, Brittany, or you can rent. You could check out Turo. You can use family and friends if you can do that. I have HIPAA and bloodborne and the Rex in required insurance. Can you please help me? I'm helping right now, y'all. I'm helping right now. So, HIPAA and bloodborne, get it if you want it, don't if you don't. You look up HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certification. You go through whoever comes up if you don't have it. Get it done. You'll get it done in 30 minutes or less, and you go on about your business. You are now certified, and now you can apply to medical stuff. But we transport auto parts, legal documents, liquor, luggage. We've done airport deliveries that I'm going to show y'all. Because until a courier creator can show you the cargo they move, I wouldn't take any advice from these liars. You're a courier, but no cargo on your page. You're a courier, and I go to your page, and all I see is you talking to your phone. What other certifications help? TWIC and TSA. I work at a pharmaceutical company, so Mac knows. Mac knows that those pharmaceutical companies, y'all know about Big Pharma? Okay. So yes, it's paying, but keep your options open. I have everything. I just need to know how to start. So y'all, number 4, we're going to look for courier contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. We're going to do this daily. We're also going to remember to market. The biggest part of any business is marketing. And this is where people like to tune out. This is where people like to, get lazy, if I'm being honest. And I'm not talking to you, love. I'm not talking to you. If the shoe fits, then I'm talking to you. If not, I'm not talking to you. You know you're not lazy. You know you're going to do your part. Don't get in your feelings. Don't say, oh, she's so aggressive. Oh, she's rude. Or she's this. I'm not. I'm blunt. I'm straightforward. I haven't cussed nobody. I haven't said nothing out of pocket. I'm helping y'all. It's just like some people feathers get ruffled when they see an educated black woman that's not. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you, Trisha. So I'm just saying, y'all. Marketing is a big part of any business. So market yourself. Market. Thank you, love. God bless you. Market. You got the pharmacy on the corner. I'm a real one, and I know it, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, Alvin. I'm real. I don't get up here and fake the funk. I could literally sit up here and talk to y'all like little babies and kiss behind like these other courier creators. They talk to you, oh, sweetie, blah, blah. This is transportation. Y'all gonna be in for a rude awakening if I sit up here and talk to you like a little child. We're grown. We're grown. So it's just like all of that. That's why they make thousands. That's why they sit up here and they sell $1,000 course and people eat it up. Because they kiss behind. I don't got to kiss nobody's butt. I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm just going to be real. I'm just going to be Kiana. I'm not going to get up here and fake the funk for nobody. If you like me, you vibe with me, you see I'm real, you see I give a lot of valuable free information, then I love you. Then you a real one too. Because you're not butthurt by anything that I say. That means you can take some things. For someone brand new to be in a courier, how to create the resume. So if you don't have any experience to show them love, let's say you've just been in a car with somebody doing DoorDash. Put DoorDash. Put Instacart. Even if you haven't done it, put it. They're not going to call anybody at DoorDash or Instacart to verify that you're a driver. I promise you that. I promise you. I've never had a courier company even call my other contracts. They don't have time, y'all. They're being flooded with applications. So they just want to see something on that resume. Don't sit there. Don't overthink it. Don't be like, oh my God, I don't have any courier experience. So now that I don't have a courier resume, I'm not going to be able to get in this game. Yes, you are. You're going to do that resume and you're going to put DoorDash from whatever year till July. If that makes you feel better, make the end dates end before you're applying, if you get what I'm saying. I used to transport inmates. Yes, Naomi, if you've transported anything or anyone, you've been a courier. Somebody in my community said, well, I take these kids from the house to school, so I'm a courier. Yeah. You a bus driver. No, we don't use apps, Mariah. We don't use apps. We're in Middle Georgia. We're in a small town. No apps for us to hop on. So we go for contracts. Roadie is cool if you're in the area to do that, but we go for contracts. Because in this economy, I can't guess about what I'm going to be paid, y'all. I just can't. I just cannot. Not how these bills are billing. I just cannot do it. I can't. So, and freight too. So, yeah. So, to get a contract, Mila, this is where y'all pick your choice. And I'm telling you, I gave y'all the free route. We looked at a contract. You apply directly through the Courier's website with a courier resume. Joining my community is not a requirement. Thank you to Transporter. Thank you. Thank you. It's not a requirement to get over here with me. It's not. I promise you. But you see how much I give for free. Imagine what's a part of my community. And it's not hundreds of dollars. Understand, y'all. I started this page in January. I started going live basically the beginning of May. And I was giving this big money info. And they asked me. People asked me to put my company's, my resume, my scripts into a resource. And I delivered. So it's just like, I don't know where people get this notion now. When you're going through courier creators, and I know why a lot of y'all are scarred. Because you purchased from a liar. They talked a good game, but then they didn't even have any cargo on their page. They're not even in the industry. For most contracts, you do have to be 21, love. There are some companies that will accept you at 18, but the majority is going to be 21. So people try to put their experience from these liars onto me. And it's just like, I'm not no content creator. I work for Geico. Like, I'm not trying to come up off nobody selling hundreds of dollars worth of a guide. It's $55 and comes with direct access to me in my chat with 300 couriers. It's just like no monthly subscription, no none of that nonsense that they do, no $1,000 mentorship. I could easily be up here selling that nonsense. But in this economy, why would I do that to people? I would not be able to sleep at night knowing that I'm selling a $1,000 resource. For what? So that you can come up? No. So it's $55, y'all, or $13.75 with Klarna and Afterpay. If you want to get it, if you don't, I'm so serious. I don't have your credit card. I don't want nobody to feel as if they need to purchase to get information. I literally have the free route on the screen. But it's just like, people want more. And it's just like, it's black and white. It's not rocket science, y'all. We looked at the contract. I showed you what it requires. So either you're going to go do it on your own and you're more than capable. You have the internet at your fingertips. Or you're going to get over here with me because you want to skip to what matters. You don't want to weed through nonsense on Google and Indeed that claims that they're hiring but not really hiring. You know that you don't know how to speak to these people in a way that secures these contracts. You know that you don't know how to market yourself to your local businesses. You may know that you don't know how to do a Courier resume, or you have one, but you don't think it's good enough. Or you just want it done for you. You want to be able to message me privately, ask me about a company. I could review your resume after you fill it in. You could get in a chat with other people to hold you accountable, included, with no monthly subscription. She's right. I followed her and have a contract, and already have a contract. Are you seeing this? Now, tell him. Did I sit here? Did I tell you to say this? Did I message you and tell you come in alive and do this? The proof is in the pudding, y'all. The proof is in the pudding. The fact that she go live every morning is an example of her grind. Come on, y'all. I do this for free. I get up here and I give y'all all of this info for free. Meanwhile, they tell y'all, oh, get an LLC and get HIPAA and Bloodborne and look for medical career contracts. Look, it's right here. Nope, she gave it all for free. Truth, it's real. Come on now. Come on. So that is what it is. Get over here if you want to, or don't if you don't. Either way, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Y'all could be in anybody's live right now, and you're right here. It's not a coincidence that God put you right here. He could have put you in any one of these Courier creators' lives. Where did he put you? Yes, there's stuff in LA, y'all. I got people in my community in New York, in New Jersey, some people in California. I got somebody all the way out in Utah, Oklahoma, Ohio, Illinois, Michigan, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, Georgia in there deep, of course. Florida and Texas with y'all's multi-billion-dollar courier market because y'all right near the border in there deep. It's just come on. Courier work is being done all throughout the country. Thank you, Jazz. All throughout the country, cargo is being moved. DMV area too. Y'all, I ain't gonna list every single state. I will say I don't think I have anybody in Hawaii. And I don't think I have anybody. I have a lot of Midwest people. The West Coast, I got some people on the West Coast, but I'm not gonna lie, the East Coast is in there deep, as usual. But I got people in California. I do. Like I said, I have somebody all the way out in Utah, Indiana. Wish there was more in PA, so many in Ohio. And my brother is in PA, and he works for a logistics company. When I say the whole family in logistics, when I say the whole family get into this bag. But y'all, I'm originally from PA. I know it don't sound like it because I've been in Georgia over 10 years now at this point, over 12 years. But I was born in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And my parents moved to East Stroudsburg. I grew up in what is it, like the mountains? I don't even know. Y'all, I was tiny when I lived there. I barely have any memories of that. I've been in Georgia since I was in the 5th grade. They ain't got to get it all, move it all. Right. The transporter said, you don't got to get in this industry. You don't got to do it. He got it. He got it. Leave it to him. You ain't serious. You don't want it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. We take it for you. We got it. We got this. Facts. So, y'all, let's get to the 5 reasons you may not have seen success. Let's get to the 5 reasons. Because we've been through that. We've been through it. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't think yourself into it. It's simple. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you. Thank you. Is it no? Thank you. Thank you. Showing love. Okay, y'all. The 5 reasons. All right. Thank you, Jazz. I'm trying to make sure I stay up on my water, y'all. I'm quick to get a headache. Quick to get a headache with all this yapping. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Omno, for sharing the live out crazy. I appreciate that. So, let's get to the 5 reasons y'all may not have seen success. If you've been listening, you should know. You should know a lot of these. I need you to mentor me, Brittany, then you know where to go. You know to get in over here. You need a mentor, then you know where to go. Thank you, Jazz. Y'all so sweet. So, the first reason. Y'all knew that one. Don't be a medical courier. Be a courier, period. Yeah, you could transport medical stuff. When I say don't be a medical courier, I don't mean don't take medical stuff. I just mean be a courier. Take anything that's paying. Don't limit yourself. Don't market yourself as just a medical courier. Be a courier. Thank you to Transporter. What app is that? What app do y'all deliver for? Hey, what app? What app? What app? What app? All in my comments, in my DMs, in the live. What app? What app? What app? We don't touch apps. We don't. Never have. And we can't, y'all. We're in a small town. We're in middle Georgia. Ain't no app for us to hop on. I wish. We go for contracts. So let's say we have a 200 a day goal in this game. If I can get the marker open. Hold on, I think my hand's slippery from that lotion I put on. Oh, Lord. Not on my dress. Let's say we have a 200 a day goal. Thank you, Brittany, for sharing the live. I'll make, oh, and I'm getting caught on stuff. I'll make 150. I'll make 150. What's going on with this marker? I'll make 150 from contracts. Our first contractors. Hey, Fusa. Look at Kiki liking the live. Kiki, that's my nickname. Fusa just said, hey, Kiki. That's my nickname. Look at my name twin in there. So, 150 from contracts. Our first contracts. T-Force. That was the one and only medical. Pace was our, Pace was our first auto parts contract. Now, this was in a sedan, y'all. These are nationwide couriers, not just for Georgia. All the info that I'm giving is not for Georgia. These processes move the same way throughout every single state in the country. You see, Omno is in Pennsylvania. What did he say? He or she. That just by listening, got a contract in Pennsylvania. The processes are the same throughout the country. These are nationwide couriers. 150 more where that came from inside of my resource. If you want it, along with the resume and the scripts and everything else, and access to me and my community. This glare, but y'all see it. Facts, it only took me 2 weeks. Get on it. See? So, Pace and T-Force. Now, if I want to supplement this to make my extra $50 to get to my 200 a day goal, then I'll hop on an app like Roadie. Now, you know we don't do this because there's no apps. I'm saying y'all, if these are available in your area, because don't say that I didn't tell you. Oh, you're a she. Okay. I'm sorry, because I can't tell by the profile. I can't tell. So sorry, my girl. I'm sorry, my girl. Thank you to Transporter and Fusa. So I'm saying, y'all, don't say I didn't tell y'all. If you're in a small area, half of these will be filled. The other half will put you on a wait list. Or the rest of them pay like doo-doo. Like, that's the reality of apps. Roadie, freight, drop off, Senpex, GoPuff is liquor delivery. Use apps to supplement what you have coming from contracts. Thank you, True, for liking the live. All right, y'all? So, third reason. You're in Richmond? Okay. You could get this done. Gotta have that Courier resume. Must. This is not optional. This ain't if you feel like it. You got to. Hold on, it blocked Alvin's comment. Let me approve it. I'm not a courier yet. I have tech contracts. Imagine getting $75 an hour. Ooh. Okay, in tech. Go ahead then. Go ahead with your bad self. I'm watching so I can learn something. I know that's right, Miss Naomi. I know that's right. Knowledge is everything. Knowledge is power, y'all. Knowledge is power. So, Courier resume. Show them your DoorDash, Uber, Spark, Flex, Lyft, Instacart, experience. If you don't, then they don't know that y'all been a courier this whole time. They don't know it unless you tell them. They don't know it unless you tell them. So, have a courier resume showing your DoorDash, your Uber, your Instacart, your Spark, your Lyft, your Flex experience, your over-the-road experience, your bus driving experience, your post office experience. Don't have a teaching resume. Don't have an HVAC resume. Don't show them a tech resume. Because my guy Alvin in tech, don't show them no tech resume. Show them courier experience. All they care about is that you know how to pick up from point A and take to point B. That's it. So you need a resume specifically for the courier game. Now, fourth reason is if you think this is one and done. Oh, I did that already. There's nothing in my area. Oh, I already did that. I looked last week and there's nothing. That was last week. Did you do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? You gonna do it today? Are you gonna do it tomorrow? Are you gonna do it next week? It's like, why do people think that this is one and done? Why are some people so quick to throw their hands in the air the moment they don't see success, the moment they get told no? Y'all know how many times you've been told no? You know how many times you tell them kids no? It's just like, come on now. We cannot let a no stop us. Not my dog over there farting and then want to act scared. You did it. He cracks me up. It takes a while. Right. It takes dedication. It takes hustle. It takes work ethic. Just like you exhaust yourself behind that job, y'all exhaust yourself behind something for you. Do it. So never one and done. Also, y'all, after years, you think I still feel like looking for contracts? I don't. But it's not about what I feel like. My man probably don't feel like getting up at 4 a.m. for our first contract. But he does it every day. And he don't complain about it. He does it. So if he does his part, I bet I'm going to do my part and look for new contracts. Because you can always make your processes more efficient. You can always swap out this contract that's lower paying for this one that pays better. You can always switch out this contract that's way out the way for this one that's closer to your home. If you're not going to make your processes more efficient, who's going to do it? Because, y'all, I can't apply for a single soul. Somebody in my DM said, I'm busy. Can't you apply for me? Hell no. I can't even apply for the people in my community. I give them my resources and they gotta still do their part. The guide ain't gonna use itself. So it's just like, I don't have your social security. I don't have your date of birth. I don't have your driver's license number. I don't have your address. Nobody wants to give that to me. So it's just like, I can't apply for a single soul. Everybody in a cutthroat industry like transportation, we all must do our part. You can't expect a damn thing to be handed to you in this game. Truck drivers don't sit and expect anything to be handed to them. That's why this is such a cutthroat industry. People say, oh, I'm mean. Oh, I'm rude. Don't talk to a truck driver then. Please don't talk to a truck driver. There are people out here who will do the work for you like 3K. Exactly. There's people up here, y'all's favorite courier creators, selling $1,000 mentorship. And people want to complain about the $55 with me. It's just like, well, don't get it. You spend $55 on a seafood boil. You put $55 on a parlay. You spend triple that at the club. You spend that on Shein and Fashion Nova. Priorities, exactly. So do it daily. Daily. Just like any other business, any other side hustle. Grind. Is hustle dead, y'all? Is hustle dead? I don't think so. Because y'all would be gone already. It's 55. It's 55, Naomi, but it's only 55 while I'm live. I dropped the sale for y'all. It's originally 75. People purchase at 75 all day long because my info is valuable, y'all. This is basically the inside of my brain as it relates to transportation. You also get direct access to me, and yes, I actually respond. Yes, I actually motivate. I drop tips and leads on top of what I already give in the guide. Anything I find out about this industry, best believe I'm telling my people. Any lead that I get, best believe I'm going to R2R. Somebody literally dropped business credit info in the chat. And people want this to be free. It's damn near free. No, you doing your thing. This is very informative. I appreciate you, Naomi. I appreciate y'all. So never one and done. The last and final reason, y'all. Oh, I'm trying to write with the marker and this ain't even. Here we go. Not following up. You must follow up. You got to follow up. Don't expect a call back. Don't expect anybody to get back to you. If they do, then great. But most times they won't. You think I'm doing awesome? Naomi, thank you, love. You don't know how much that means, y'all. Because every day I'm not perfect. Every day I'm not perfect. If you a female, you know, some days the attitude be attituding. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Mac, for the role. So it's like, I'm not going to be perfect. I'm a human. I have my days. None of us are. Exactly. I go talk to God about it. And I try to do better the next day. That's it. That's all I can do. But you got to follow up, y'all. We must follow up. We must. Email everybody and their mama. They're not going to jump through the phone and do something to us. We need this money. I don't care if I'm getting on their nerves. I will email and email and email again. I'll email that person and this person. I may even hop in my car and go to the address that's listed and go and speak with the hiring manager. I'll call as a last resort. When you call, y'all, they're going to say, oh, we don't have anything available most times. You're speaking to a representative that does not feel like working all day long. People calling to check on the status of their application. So they're going to say, oh, no, we don't have anything available. Oh, call back Monday when the hiring manager is in. Now, some of this may be the case, but a lot of the times that's not even the case. If they can spot out that you're a newbie, if by the way you're talking, if you're not speaking with confidence and they know, oh, yeah, they ain't really do this. Oh, yeah, they're a rookie. Are they going to trust you with this expensive cargo? You got to speak to them in a way that gets them to trust you with their baby. With expensive merchandise and cargo, y'all. You might as well think of that as money. Because it is. It translates to money. USD. So you have to speak in a way that gets them to trust you. That gets them to say, you know what, we gonna take a chance. You know what, we gonna go ahead and bring them home. You can't be talking like no little baby in this industry. You cannot. Thank you, Sabrina, for liking the live. So, y'all, now I'm finally gonna show y'all the cargo we move. Like I said, till a courier creator can do this, don't take any advice from these people. This is why they hate me. This is why they send people to block and report my live and to do all this stuff. I'm like, y'all see how I ruffle y'all feathers? I've only been up here since May, and I'm already surpassed 15,000 followers. I'm already doing a damn thing. Already have a community of over 300 people. It's just like, damn, I must be doing a damn thing. Because y'all threatened by little old me. I just got up here. Now, we've been in the industry, but I just start teaching y'all. So it's just like, just remember who hasn't been gatekeeping from the start. Because now I'm starting to hear some of them. Now they're just starting to say, oh, it's not just medical. It's a lady that tries to basically say what I say almost word for word. I was in the shower one day, and I'm listening to this lady, and I'm like, why she sound like she's saying exactly what I say? Granted, we're in the same industry, so stuff is going to be similar. The rules are the rules, but it's no reason you saying what I say basically verbatim. No, ma'am, and no cargo anywhere on that page. And you about 40-some years old. Why you gotta take information from somebody half your age? That just lets me know I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. I'm just gonna say that. Cause why y'all's favorite courier creator watching my live? You big dog, right? You big dog. Let's look at it. Let's look at it, y'all. Like I told y'all, this started in our Kia Forte. Let me put the volume on. This is just a photo, so it doesn't have any sound. But when I start showing the videos. Thank you, Jazz. So you see how other people are in their sedans pulling up to the warehouse and getting loaded up? This is all we're doing. It's no different than the apps that y'all have been on. You go in there, they're going to either have your stuff set to the side for you, your deliveries, or there's some companies that'll have you pick it. So either way, you're going to get that done, get your car loaded up, and then go on about your business. Go do your deliveries. Nobody micromanaging you. No boss breathing down your neck. Hold on, y'all. Because I have my low power mode on, so it's going to keep shutting off like that. So just understand, y'all, this is not anything complicated. This is what y'all already know how to do. Here he is delivering for T-Force Logistics, going to a nursing home. A nursing home. Now, here's the Home Depot delivery I showed y'all. Printer paper and toilet paper going to the Home Depot. And who y'all think is behind the camera? Now, I can't always be out there because y'all know I'm home. And y'all know that he's not no content creator that's going to keep stopping and recording and recording. Now, on my backup page, we still even run our SUV. I show our SUV routes that we just did like 2 weeks ago. And I was out there with him. So he don't have some paparazzi following him around. I've been in the field. I have my business degree, like I said. Yes, I was a top performer at Geico. I did that too. And kicked them to the curb. Because they never cared how hard you work. They never cared. Now, here I am with him. In case somebody's like, okay, but this still is not you. Where is you? Here I am. Here I am. Don't worry. Here we are picking up our second van. Check the timestamp, y'all. Check it. Fusa cracks me up every time he says that. Fusa. I did not retire from no Geico. I left them. I quit. But I'm not retired, but Fusa says that every time because he'd like to mess with me. I did not retire from those folks. I left them. But here's an airport delivery. So this is what I say, y'all. Get in this game. Auto parts. Most of what you're seeing, you didn't see a medical. Well, you did see medical up here with T-Force. But since then, nothing I've shown has been medical. So if you were to limit yourself to being a medical courier, none of these type of deliveries would be possible. None of them. Now, y'all, I don't even like to tell people my age because it's just like people get intimidated. They're like, oh, she that young and she doing this. I'll be 23 in November. My man will be 25. It's just like, don't hate. Be motivated. If I could do this at my young age, what excuse do y'all have? Now, why am I so mature? Why am I so just that? It's because I grew up around... I'm a baby. See, and this is why I don't like to even tell people, because I'm grown. This is my house. I get what you're saying. But this is my house. I pay my own bills. My parents were 40 when they had me. I grew up competing with grown people. I don't sit there and do what people my age are doing, which is why I've gotten to where I am in my life. I'm not in nobody's club. I'm not shaking my behind. I'm not standing on couches in a section, popping bottles. Like, we apply ourselves. My man is into investing. He studies that day in and day out. I'm degreed. Worked for Geico literally damn near fresh out of high school. Was a top performer. It's just like the proof is in the pudding. So nobody should be intimidated by my age. Just be like, damn. Yeah. You and my son are the same age. You really have a bright future ahead of you. And I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Like, y'all. So here we are. We took our business photos. Finally took some business photos. This is what these fake pages do. They try to message and say, oh, we got a $1,500 a week, $3,500 a week opportunity. No, that's lies. That's nonsense. Oh, you did the 55. You need to add 144. No, you hear me say over and over, it's 55 and 55 only. Now, before we get into how to scale this business, I'm about to do a sneak peek of my community. As you can see, people in my community literally on a daily securing contracts. I think about 6 or 7 people this week secured contracts. About 6 or 7 people. That's a duplicate, y'all. That's why I'm deleting it. Thank you for the heart me, Nana Joe, and the Go Popular. I appreciate you. Like, look at Bougie. This was from yesterday. I know that's right. That's how you do that. Congratulations. I'm going to start on my hunt tomorrow. As a new member of the group, it's very motivating to see people in here getting contracts, especially so quickly. Anthony in South Jersey. What did he say? Everyone, guess who got a contract in South Jersey? Come on. Yesterday. I'm very optimistic. I got my acceptance and activation from... It's just like the proof is here. I don't got to cap to nobody. Look at what Myra said. Thank you, Nana Joe. Today was my first day actually doing the resume and applying for contracts. Because the resume is given. All she had to do was fill it in. And I already got my first contract on my first day of applying. Thank you, Kiana, for your guide. Helped me significantly. This really isn't hard if you follow instructions. Thank you again. It's right there. It's right there. Look at Miss Deirdre. Check the timestamp. August the 7th. Good afternoon, R2R. Took me 2 months to secure 2 contracts. Now, this is not one. This is 2. That is thousands of dollars that we're talking. Started the full process 6/5. Like, y'all, the proof is here. Look at Miss Traylon. My hope is to become a master contractor. I want to thank R2R family community for creating this platform. Welcome, Jasmine, to R2R. Welcome, Jasmine. Welcome, Jasmine. Welcome, Jasmine. Y'all are looking for 3 emails. Your first email is your guide. Your second email is your receipt with my email on it. Keep this for tax season. It's a write-off. It's an educational resource that you purchase to get into the game. It's a write-off along with everything else. And then your third email is your invite link to my Discord. This is where you can message me privately. This is where you could get in the main chat with all these people. 300 couriers doing a damn thing. So this is no monthly subscription either, y'all. I'm going to keep saying it because some people still. My one-on-one is $125. That's for me to do everything for you. That's us on FaceTime. I'm doing the whole thing. I'm finding everything in your area. I'm filling in your resume for you. And we're creating a game plan. That's the one-on-one. Now, the ultimate guide is you getting my resources that I use in the one-on-one. All my tips, all my companies, my scripts, my resume. And you're going to use it. You're going to be in the chat with other people to hold you accountable, and you're going to have direct access to me. The webinar that you see at the top, that is a 1-day event at the end of the month, the 31st, Sunday, August 31st. We're going to sit down in live time, do the whole process beginning to end, apply to a contract, structure the business, follow up, marketing strategies, so on and so forth. So the choice is yours, y'all. The choice is yours. But it's just like the proof is in the pudding. The proof is right here. You book it through the site. Now here's Fusa. Fusa, the moderator in the chat. Look at Fusa in New Jersey doing the damn thing. So how to get to all of this, y'all? How to join my community? You will click my profile picture. I saw you, Jazz. I saw you, girl. I shouted you out. Look at Fusa right there. Said popping. Exactly. That's Fusa right there. There go Fusa right there with the R2R merch on. I know that's right. So y'all, look. To join the community, you will click my profile picture. You will click it one more time. It should bring you here to my main TikTok page. If you don't see beacons or if you don't see any of this, you're not in the right spot. So this is where you go. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to open this? That's just a TikTok security measure letting you know you're going outside of the platform. If you want to look up and see that beacons is a real and verified site, you could do that. It's legit. Now, you could get the Courier webinar, which is what I just went over. That's the 1-day event on Zoom at the end of the month where we're going to go over the whole process, structuring your business, marketing, applying and following up, and the resume, the whole walkthrough, the whole everything. Now, the ultimate guide is what we were just referencing. It has all my companies. It has my live overview. It has the resume. It has the scripts. It has links to certifications. It has everything you need, as well as support and access to the Discord. You can check the reviews, 5 stars all around. Now, I'm about to do a sneak peek of it real quick, and then we're going to get into how to scale. We're going to put eyes on it really quickly, and we're going to get into how to scale. Before we get to how to scale, I'm going to put the steps back on the screen really quickly for the newbies, but right now we're going to put eyes on this ultimate guide. This is the ultimate. It is 55 only while I'm live, like Fusa said. When I get off live at 12:30, it's going to go back up to 75. I know my info is valuable. I know these Courier creators ain't touching my info, so it's not going to get any cheaper than 55. Introduction to the industry, requirements, supplies, and links to certifications. You get my whole entire live overview, the tips, the gems that I've dropped on live, the different types of cargo, the LLC insurance conversation, business bank account when it's time for it. It's all there. You get my keywords to search for all types of cargo so that you're not just searching for, y'all, courier contracts near me will still show you different types of cargo, but your search tailors your results. So the more specific you are in your search with keywords, the better results you're going to get. So you get my keywords to search for all types of cargo. And no, it's not just auto parts contracts near me, medical contracts near me. You get my keywords. Then you get my courier company list, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 4 pages. Links included. You got to drag to copy. They're not directly clickable. It'll give you an Indeed glitch. I tried to clear it. I tried to make a workaround. Y'all know technology. The name of the company is at the end of the link. If you want to just search up the company's name, or if you want to drag to copy the link and then paste it into your browser. But the links are already there. Over 150 companies. But the nationwide companies are cool. And that's what kills me about these content creators. Their guide is just these nationwide companies. No introduction, no sense of direction, no requirements, no links to certifications. Damn sure no live overview because they don't say nothing on live. No keywords to find what's in your direct area. Yeah, the nationwide companies are cool. How do we find what's near us, though? Thank you, Clementine, for liking the live. You get my resume. The resume I use to secure our contracts. You get my scripts to effectively follow up, to say what I say to secure our contracts, because that's the hardest part. You got to speak with confidence. You got to speak like you've been in this game. You got to know exactly what to say to get them to trust you with this expensive cargo. Because we talking contracts, y'all, not apps, contracts. So all of this, as well as access to me and my community chat, we're going to put eyes on it real quick so y'all can see. This is the Discord. This is the Discord. That screenshot that I showed you is right here from last night. As a new member of this group, it's very motivating to see people in here getting contracts, especially so quickly. The proof is in the pudding. Like, come on. You want to see what that was in response to? Let me see. You see, I say y'all killing it this week. Because when I say so many people this week have secured contracts in just this week alone, where is it? Right here. Hello, everyone. Guess who got a contract in South Jersey? Anthony said, me. Okay. By using those keywords and plugging them into CB Driver. Look at Myra. Today was my first day actually doing the resume and applying. And I already got my first contract on my first day applying. Thank you, Kiana. Your guide helped me significantly. Come on. Now you want to see how many people in here? 300. Basically 300 people. To hold you accountable, to network with, to talk to. Now, there's a whole doctor in this game. She's a doctor in the Courier chat. If that does not tell you something, I don't know. I don't know. Okay? You can message me privately. Notice how I have no unread messages. This is not an unread message. This was me sending her the link to the main chat. No unread messages. None of them. Dr. LeConte's on her second contract. Dr. LeConte, there go Fusa. Dr. LeConte on her second contract. Number 2, keep working, applying, following up, and responding. Clock that. All right? So you get all of this included. No monthly subscription. I'm not these content creators. So before y'all have a heart attack, you can read word for word. When you purchase, you'll read and see everything. Promise you that. Promise you. And when you read it, you're going to say, damn, that sounds just like Kiana. Yeah. So here's the introduction to the industry. Here's requirements, expectations, links to certifications, supplies. Supplies is very minimal. My whole entire live overview at your fingertips, yours forever and ever, instantly downloadable. It's not going anywhere. A lifetime resource. You get my keywords that I already spoke on. You're going to plug my keywords. It's blurry for a reason, Miss Tiffany. It's blurry because somebody thought that they were going to sit here and screen record my guide. That's why I'm pointing everything out. Because, y'all, I'm a member of Gen Z. it's blurry for live purposes because people, I'm talking to gifted now. Yeah, because people think that they can screen record. Y'all, we in a digital age. Y'all, I gave plenty for free. Y'all are not going to get my big money info for free too. It's 55. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Bird, y'all. So you plug in my keywords, plug them into my Courier boards. It's more than Google and Indeed and CB Driver. Now you make your way down. El Tony, I tried to message you to apologize to you. That's why I requested to follow you. I tried to apologize to you because I know yesterday I got a little hot with you because you called me aggressive and it just felt like I ain't like it. But you know what? I get it, and I've moved on and I've grown from that, and I wanted to just apologize to you. So that's why I requested to follow you. 55 is an investment. It is, and it's a write-off. So now you work your way down the link companies. Now you get my Courier resume already done for you, and you just plug in your experience, and then you work your way down the scripts. There's a script to check on the status of your application. There's a script to communicate about delays in a professional manner. There's also a script to pitch your courier services to the businesses directly near you. Like I said, the biggest part of any business is marketing. You know, you got a pharmacy on the corner. You got a body shop on Main Street. You got to market, y'all, just like any other business. So you get a script for that. So we don't have to guess about anything that we're saying. We don't have to guess. We don't got to guess. So yeah, because like I said, what in the contract that we looked at, what did it say? Punctuality and reliability is required, y'all. So the moment that you're not punctual, the moment that you're not reliable, no, ma'am, I wasn't calling you being that. I never judge or criticize anyone. You're awesome. Thank you, Tony. And that's why I just wanted to say, like, you know, so I have my days, y'all. I can't lie. I'm a human. So I just still wanted to apologize to you just in case I rubbed you the wrong way. Like, I just wanted to just apologize. So I appreciate you for being here. But, what was I saying? What was I saying, y'all? Oh, you get a script to communicate about delays because maybe you catch a flat tire. Maybe your kid's running crazy. And so then that cargo is being held up. And so now you have to communicate this in a way that does not compromise your contract that you work so hard to secure. I understand how important it is to get the load there and on time. Yes, Naomi, exactly. This is time-sensitive cargo. So the moment something is coming up, they're honestly going to be pissed with you. They don't want to hear that something about your kids, or you got a flat tire. That cargo needs to get there because now you're holding up that client. They're waiting for that delivery. Now you're holding up money. Now they're pissed. So you have to communicate this in a way that does not compromise your route. Because like I said, the moment they deem you as unreliable, the moment they deem you as playing around, oh, they gonna be pissed. So true, y'all. Thank y'all. So that's that. Get it if you want it, don't if you don't. We about to get into how to scale. We have an hour left, y'all. So y'all got an hour to invest if that's what you want to do. You got an hour to join a big money team. It's not a requirement. But I'm about to get these steps back on the screen. Anybody new, take your screenshot. Look over it really quickly. Thank you. Thank you, Fashion. Thank you, Bryce. Bryce been here from like damn near the very beginning. Bryce, the reason Bryce ever first caught my attention, thank you, Bryce. First of all, Bryce is in this game, been a courier, but my man's name is Bryce. You see the B on my neck. So I'm just like, not a Bryce showing me love. I think he's in Oklahoma getting to the courier bag. I'm like, is that not just so crazy? So yeah, I've been rocking with Bryce. I appreciate you. Your nephew named Bryce. See y'all. So, if you are just coming in, if you meet the requirements under step number 1, we're using the vehicle, time, and insurance that we have available to do courier work. We are not trying to have the perfect schedule before we start. We are not going out buying a vehicle unless you're just in the market for that and you just want to do that. you can rent. You can use family and friends vehicles. Just make sure you're listed on the insurance as a driver. If you're doing this part-time, you're aiming for $500 weekly. If you're doing this full-time, you're aiming for $1,500, getting into the 2,000s, $2,500 plus when you scale this business, which is what we're about to talk about literally right now. Hey, Miss Val. Good morning. Good morning. Now, the insurance aspect. You meet the insurance requirement in the contract that you're going for. Now, HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen. This teaches you how to keep patient information confidential, and it teaches you how to safely transport biohazard materials. So this is only helping us on the medical side, y'all. This isn't some secret code to the Courier game, like I said. This is helping you for medical deliveries and medical only, y'all. Medical deliveries and medical only. Now, when it's time to apply, we look for Courier contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. You do this daily. You're going to go out there and grind. You're going to go out there and research if you're doing this on your own. You know who's trusted, or you're going to find out who's trusted. You know how to speak to them in a way that secures these contracts, or you're going to figure it out. You have a professional Courier resume, and you're going to do your part. Or you choose to get over here with me and you get everything done for you. You have access to me included. You see that I really respond, no unread messages. This is what I do, y'all. It's what I do. So all drivers need to be 21, usually. Usually for most contracts, they have to be 21. Now, every now and then you'll run into a company that accepts 18 plus, but the majority is 21. They don't want nobody playing no games. They don't want nobody fresh out of high school playing no games. But every now and then you'll run into 18. Now, Google, Indeed, and CB Driver, or you get over here with me, the choice is yours. Now, this is coming off the screen. So if you're just coming in, you want to know how and where to get started, we will not be talking about that again until 12 p.m. I got to get to how to scale this business. We got to talk about the biggest money out here. So I won't be talking about how and where to get started. I won't be talking about how to apply and what to do and what to search for and this and that and this and that. We've been through it like a lot of times. So I thank y'all for being here, but we got to get to how to scale. People been waiting for this. People been waiting. So we about to get into the methods of scaling, y'all. So take your screenshot. Take your screenshot. Thank you, Tony. Take your screenshot and let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. All right, y'all. Let's get to the methods of scaling. My favorite. This is my favorite part of the live. I love any time I get to write on this whiteboard. Because, y'all, if you can't tell, I used to want to be a teacher. Now, I'm too blunt to be talking to somebody's kids. They'll be in there crying. I got to talk to grown people. And I'll be in somebody's jail. No. So, I do have a passion for teaching people, though. I just have a way of being able to put things into simple terms. Ways that people can understand without all that extra fluff. Like, let's get to it. So, I just love teaching people. So, this is my lane. Right? I can talk to grown people. All you teachers, more power to y'all. Bless you. Literally. I'm serious. It takes a strong soul to talk to these kids. Y'all think I'm a kid. I know y'all think I'm a kid. I grew up without technology. I'm telling y'all. I was probably the last. I'm like, me and my man, we the last of like the generation that wasn't iPad kids. It wasn't no iPad, no iPhone. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to how to scale. Thank you, Miss Val. Thank you, April. So we talking scaling now, y'all. So I won't be talking about how and where to get started. I see y'all on the site. So y'all going to make your purchase. Those of you purchasing, your first email is your guide. Your second email is your receipt. Your third email is your invite link to Discord. I remember my first iPod. Me too. Had my Sierra on that thing. When I was little, I loved me some Sierra. Loved her. Like that iPod, I'm telling you, or a CD player. That's what I had, a little pink little CD player with my little headphones. It's like life was just good back then. It's like the world is just totally different. It's totally different. Nobody care about nobody. Everybody just, and I get it, because look at the state of our country. It's just like, it's hatred. It's just negativity. It's just, I don't even know the word. It's like life don't even feel the same. Everything just feels different. It's not the same. It's just not. Like going to grandma's house and just sitting in the front room and playing with your cousins and watching this and watching this movie and having your cookies, and it just don't give no more. Family barely even talk to each other. But I'm not going to get on a tangent. Let's talk about how to scale. So before you can scale, you have to have, remember how I preached about you don't have to have an LLC, you don't have to have an EIN, you don't have to have a business bank account. All of that is true, but we can't scale a business that we don't have. So at this stage, it is no longer optional. It is a requirement. So you must have an LLC, you must have an EIN, you must have a business bank account and email. So your LLC through your Secretary of State. Your EIN through the IRS. Do not pay for EIN. It is free through the ERS. Through the IRS, it is free. Your EIN is free through the IRS. Now, your business bank account, y'all can go through whoever. I'm giving all of what I'm going to give through scaling, even the methods of scaling. This is how we chose to scale. There's not one way to scale a business. There's not one way to get these things. You could get an LLC through Taylor Brands and LegalZoom. They're going to upcharge. That's why I say go to the source. You could pay somebody to give you an EIN and they're scamming, because you could have went straight to the IRS and got it for free. You could use whatever business bank account you want to use. If you want a brick and mortar bank that you can pull up to and talk to the teller and go inside, it's not going to be Novo, but that's who we use. It's an online business banking platform. You could still run payroll like we do for my man's little brother. He's our one and only driver as of right now. You run payroll. You can still organize your expenses through Novo. It's no different than a regular bank account. It's just online. We're in a digital age, y'all. We got to get with it. So if you want to get signed on with Novo, I do have a referral code. And it is my name with no spaces. Kiana Thomas. You've been here before. You know what I say. Do not fear for me because I'm giving out my name, my government. Because somebody come to our house, they ain't gonna live to see another day. This is Georgia. We have the right to protect our home. So I don't think none of y'all even that crazy. So that's my referral code. If you use it, we both get $40 if you keep a minimum of $100 in your account at the end of the month. So you could use it if you want it. Don't if you don't, y'all. I'm serious. It is $40. Welcome, Treasure. Welcome, Treasure, to the community. Welcome to R2R, my girl, Treasure. Welcome, Treasure. I'm glad to have you on a big money team. Make sure you get in the Discord. So email. Our email is, I'm not going to give out our email, but let's say hypothetically, Great Couriers, info@greatcouriers.com. That's a professional email, not greatcouriers@gmail.com. You got my back. Thank you, Fusa. So make sure you have a professional email. All that at Gmail, it's not really professional, y'all. It's fine to get started, but down the line, you talking scaling, we got to look as professional as possible all the time. I got your back, Fusa. You know, Fusa's my guy, my first moderator, my moderator that show up and show out. Him and Faith, they gonna do the damn thing. I appreciate y'all, for real. So email, Google Workspace. And you can get your domain so that it says like info@greatcouriers.com and not at Gmail. That's your domain. We putting numbers up in the board in R2R. We not playing in R2R. I'm just saying, you see all them people securing contracts? Did you see it? Now we get into the methods of scaling. Our first method of scaling, y'all scale however y'all want to scale. I'm serious. Our first method of scaling was going from our 2016 Kia Forte that I showed you, excuse me, into the 2021 Ford Transit 350 extended high roof. I'm gonna move my head out of the way. This was our first van. Now, it took us less than a year to go from the Kia Forte into our Ford Transit. Why did we start here? First of all, like I said, I'm coming from Geico. No thousands to go cash out. No thousands for a down payment on these expensive vans, because they ain't cheap. Now, you could try Facebook Marketplace. You could, if you got to connect, of course, use it. But we wanted something reliable. At this point, my man was going over the road. So he didn't need nothing rinky-dink breaking down, and now we got to fix something up. You don't speak English? No habla español. Steven, no habla español. I'm sorry. My best friend is Hispanic, and I keep telling her, teach me some Spanish. Teach me. But, y'all, I took Spanish all through high school, and it's like, if you don't keep speaking it, you're going to lose it. So, I don't have it. I can't. I'm sorry. But thank you for being here. Welcome, Clementine. Welcome, Clementine, to R2R. Go ahead. Welcome to R2R. I'm glad to have y'all. So keep your investment and your overhead as low as possible. When you start where you can, we ain't have thousands to go spend on nothing. We started where we could. So keep your expenses as low as possible. Don't keep up with the Joneses. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Y'all know most businesses fail within the first few years. Because they trying to keep up with other people. Because they trying to do more. They trying to get to the next level without focusing on where they are. I saw you, Clementine. I shouted you out, girl. I shouted you out. Welcome to Road to Revenue. Welcome to the team. Make sure you check your spam and promotions folder. Because sometimes, I don't know, it gets flagged by some people's email. So check spam and promotions. Make sure you download the guide. Make sure you save your receipt. And then make sure you join the Discord chat. I'm glad to have you, girl. I'm glad to have you. So this is where we started, y'all. Didn't have all this money. I saw you, Treasure. I saw y'all. I shouted you out too, my girl. Welcome to the community. I'm glad to have you. Y'all, I'm telling you, R2R is not going to disappoint you. R2R, my people, if they haven't seen success at the 3-week mark, they know that they can hit me up. You ain't gonna fail at R2R. We don't have no failures in R2R. You gonna hit me up after you've been really doing your part. Don't play with my time, because I don't play with yours. If you've been really doing your part and you're like, Kiana, I can't find a damn thing, I'm gonna put my boots on and I'm gonna hop in there for you. Because once you've been doing this for years, y'all, you can find contracts in your sleep. It's nothing to me now at this point. It's nothing. I had somebody in Greenville, South Carolina. I didn't think I was going to find nothing for my guy Ryan. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I did it. So it's just like, this is what I do. My energy resonates so much with yours. God bless. Clementine, I just can't wait to see y'all in there. It's just like, I know y'all resonate with me if you still in here. You see how many people done left. Like, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Like, you vibe with me. Y'all my people. Whether you get in or not, I'm just telling y'all, thank y'all for being here regardless. Thank you for being in my life. So keep your overhead and your investment as low as possible. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Clementine. Keep it as low as possible and then scale as you grow. So took us less than a year. Once you have your hands on this Courier money, it's not going to take you long. Took us less than a year to go from the Kia into our first van. Took us less than a year after that to go from our first van into our second one, the 2018 Ram ProMaster 1500. It's not extended. Now I'm going to show them to you. It's not extended, but it still has a high roof, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me close these up before they dry out. Where? Oh, here we go. The one in the back is the 2021 Ford Transit 350 extended high roof. The one in the back. You see how you can't really tell because they're not lined up directly, but the one in the back has a longer bed of the van. It's longer, so it has more cargo space. The bigger the vehicle, the more income potential, the more cargo you're able to fit in. This is why cargo vans make more than personal sedans, SUVs, minivans, pickup trucks. This is why box trucks make more than cargo vans. This is why the semis and the 18-wheelers make more than them. The bigger the vehicle, the more income potential. So the one in the front is not extended. We already got our big boy. It was expensive. That thing was 30-some thousand. Now the one in the front, we went cheap. This one was 17 for a 2018 Ram ProMaster 1500. Great condition. It was not used for any courier work. Somebody used it for their business. That thing was in pristine condition. And then of course, after running almost 300 miles a day every day, we've run into issues because those parts in that Ram are probably the original parts. So a lot of things had to be replaced. If you go used, you go older, you got to know that you're going to be putting some money into it. It is what it is. But this Ram now is finally, by the grace of God, y'all, this Ram has been good for a good 2-3 weeks. We've been in the clear. We finally got us a mechanic that knows what they're doing. They don't half-ass. Like, aren't we paying you? So get to the root of the issue. So finally, got that thing together. So make sure you have a high roof. Y'all, if you don't have a high roof, notice how both of them have a high roof. They both have a high roof. If you need a medium or at least a medium or a high roof. If you have a low roof, you're already limited to the amount of cargo that you can take on. A forklift won't be able to fit in there, probably. And so then now you can't pull up to the warehouses and have a forklift load you up. You are limited by a lot. So just in case somebody said that was not even her van. That's not even, listen, I'm going to show you. Ain't that the same park? They're not out there now because they're out there getting to this money. Yeah. You saw us in the videos. You saw us taking business photos. We do this. So, now that we have this second van, it was time to put somebody in that van. It was time to put somebody in it. Now, when it's time for y'all to hire drivers, you are not buying a vehicle for a driver. No. No. They're going to come with their own. Yes, congrats to Clementine and Treasure and everybody else getting in. I see y'all and I love y'all and I can't wait to have y'all and I can't wait to encourage and motivate y'all and I can't wait to see y'all securing these contracts, because you see we don't play in R2R. You see we don't play, so y'all better get with it or get left. I'm just playing, y'all. I got y'all. But when it's time to be a master contractor, hiring drivers, making passive income in this game, they're going to come already in their own vehicle. We didn't buy this Ram for my man's little brother. It just so happened, first of all, we already had the goal of scaling. We already had the goal. Anybody that knows about the cargo van business, that has researched it at all, knows that it can kind of be expense heavy. So you kind of got to have multiple vans running to make the big money. But our profit margins are good. For a cargo van business, we're at 40% profit margin for both of our vans. That's good for the cargo van business. That is good. So I'm telling you, manage your expenses and you'll be all right. So master contracting, we got a second van to increase our income potential. That's why, not to give it to a driver. But now we got to put somebody in it, right? Why not bring our family up with us? So my man's little brother, he wanted to come drive and we said, come on. We knew his work ethic. We know that he knows how to show up and show out like he did at the jobs he was working at. So we said, no, you're going to come apply that hustle to our business and we're going to take care of you. You don't got to have no boss breathing down your neck. Nobody looking at you crazy. You can have your passions on the side because he likes to do music. You do whatever you want to do and you drive for us and you're going to be good. So he came on and it's been the best thing for all of us. So you're going to start with people that you know and trust. Now, you've been here before. You know what I'm going to say. We know a hell of a lot of people. We don't trust a lot of them. We don't trust them. So they're going to have nothing to do with our business. Thank you, Turvin, for liking the live. They're going to have nothing to do with our business. So Aunt Sandy, now this is not my Aunt Sandy, y'all. This is a fake name. You know your Aunt Sandy and your family. Aunt Sandy is an example of somebody that we know, but we don't trust her. We love her, but we don't trust her. She's not reliable. She can never be on time. She pull up to the baby shower when they opening the gifts and when everybody getting ready to leave. She always got an attitude. Can't be on time. She gonna have nothing to do with our business. Bye, Aunt Sandy. Now, Uncle Jimmy's right here in the middle. Uncle Jimmy is reliable. Uncle Jimmy is old school. Uncle Jimmy been at Georgia Power for 20 years. And they just recently let him go. So we say, you know what, Uncle Jimmy? Come on, Uncle Jimmy. We know your work ethic. We know that you don't play no games. Uncle Jimmy's in a SUV. So we find a contract for Uncle Jimmy that pays $200 a day. We saw a contract that paid $1,200 a week. We find a contract that pays $200 a day. Now, that full amount in a lump sum is coming to our business bank account as the master contractor. This is why we had to have this. You have to have this business bank account. All of the income comes to that business bank account. Thank you, Harvey, for liking the live. And then you're going to take your percentage. That's the name of the game. If they knew how to be a courier, if they knew how to do this, most of your city only knows about DoorDash and Instacart and Uber and Spark and Lyft. You already have the one up. So if we're going to put our business name and reputation on the line, thank you, Mr. Harvey. Thank you. If we're going to do that, and we're going to put forth the effort and the time and the dedication and the follow through to secure these contracts, best believe we're going to take a percentage. And if he don't like it, he don't got to come drive. You don't got a source of income right now. I'm trying to help you out. So Uncle Jimmy agrees to be paid $150. $150 is $150, no taxes coming out. As $10.99. Thank you, Mr. Harvey, for sharing the live out crazy. I appreciate you. So $150 is good money. So we pay him $150. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. We pay him $150. There goes Ryan. I was just talking about Ryan. We pay him $150. Now, that's $50 profit off the top from every day that Uncle Jimmy drives. This is master contracting. Now, we can easily double this. Ryan waving. We can easily double this. We find people in cargo vans that are over the road that no longer want to be over the road. My man was one of them. Thank you, Mr. Harvey, for the ice cream. You going crazy. Thank you. And the TikTok. I appreciate you. So, my man was sick of it. Thank you. He was sick of it. I don't want to be in no long distance relationship. I want to see my man. I want to put eyes on him. I don't want to not see him for weeks on end. $50 a day, $250 a week, $1,000 a month. That's one driver. One of them. So we can easily double this. Thank you, Fusa, for putting that into perspective. So we can easily double this. We find people over the road. I'm going to show y'all how to vet people that you don't know. Good morning to you, Mr. Harvey. We find people that we don't know and we vet them. And I'm going to tell y'all how to do that. But we can easily double this. How do you pay for the class? You will click my profile picture. Who said this? Creative. You will click my profile picture where you see the money in Road to Revenue by the 14.7K likes. Thank y'all. Usually I don't even get to this till we hit 20K. But I get it. I'm going to chill on y'all. Y'all welcome. So you will click that profile picture. You will click it one more time. It'll bring you to my main TikTok page. Once you're there, you'll see something that says Beacons, Beacons. That's where you go. It's going to say, are you sure you want to open this? You click open anyway. It's just a TikTok security measure. If you want to look up Beacons, it's a legit and verified site. It'll bring you to my website. You could check out, you could get a ticket for the webinar at the end of the month for $20. The whole process in live time, applying, searching, resume, follow up, marketing, the whole nine. In a one-day event on Zoom. You want direct access to me and my community, all my companies, my scripts, my resume, my live overview, introduction, links to certifications, access to the chat with 300 couriers. That is the ultimate guide. No monthly subscription, $55 and $55 only, or $13.75 with Klarna or Afterpay. This is not a requirement. You get it if you want it, don't if you don't. The last option on my site is the one-on-one. That's me. I got to do everything for you. We got to sit down like we're on FaceTime. I create a game plan. I sit there. We figure out what's going on, where the issue lies. I do your resume. I fill your resume in for you, and I find all the leads in your area prior to our one-on-one. We're not going to sit in our one-on-one and take up our precious time of me searching for stuff. I already get it all together for you. That's what you paying me to do. So that's the one-on-one. Now, what was I about to say? I was about to say something, y'all. It'll come to me. But those are the options, y'all. It's $55 for the ultimate only while I'm live. When I get off live, it's going to go back to $75 because I know my info is valuable. I could easily be selling a $200, $300 guy, $500, $1,000 like these people. But I'm not in the business of scamming a single soul. My integrity, my morals is worth more than any dollar. That's why I give y'all so much for free. I just want to see y'all win. I just want to see people get in. I just want to see people change their circumstances. That's it. So, hiring drivers. We can easily double this. Easily double it in a cargo van. So they're over the road. They don't want to be over the road. Since they're over the road, they don't have time to search and secure these contracts. So if we're going to do it, we're going to take a percentage. So we can easily double this. Now we find a contract that pays $400 a day. Now we pay, let's call this driver Tom. We pay Tom $300 that he agreed to. And that's $100 profit off the top from every day Tom drives. together with Tom and with Uncle Jimmy, that's $150 profit. Passive income. You're not the one driving. They are. They're the one out there. They're the one grinding. They're the one doing this. All because we took time to secure these contracts. We followed through. We followed up. We put our name, our business name and reputation on the line. Welcome, creative. Welcome to the community. Welcome to R2Y. I'm glad to have you. Congratulations. You want a big money team. Don't worry, y'all. I've been saying it for a minute, but I'm going to get me a soundboard. Literally. I'm going to get me a soundboard so I could be like these content creators and play the little sound effects. I need that. Because y'all deserve that. Me clapping it ain't enough. But I thank y'all. Seriously. Thank y'all for joining. But that's $150 profit from passive income, y'all. Now, you could stay at that job. Now, let's say you're in a horrible area. Now, people think that they're in a horrible area and they're not really in a horrible area. If you have retail businesses, body shops, dealerships, collision centers, hospitals, pharmacies, vet clinics, dental offices, nursing homes, airports, shipyards, legal offices, law offices, banks, courier work is being done. It's not a matter of if. Somebody's doing these deliveries. Because look at everything you see around your house or your job. How did it get there? It was delivered by a courier. Because nothing can fall out the sky. So, somebody's doing these deliveries. Somebody is. So those people, I'm not talking about y'all. There are people that barely have a Walmart, a gas station. That's who I'm talking to. You're in a horrible market. You got to drive 30 miles down the road to get to your nearest grocery store. That's who has a horrible market. Now, those people, you have no choice. Yeah, that's that master contracting money. You have no choice but to hire drivers. So let's say you have a cousin out in Houston and a brother in Orlando. You know that they have multi-billion-dollar courier markets in Texas and Florida. Or if you don't know, look it up. Since they're right near the border where the cargo is coming in, it's big money. So many military bases, so many airports, so many shipyards. I'm telling y'all. So if we know we got that cousin in Houston and that brother in Orlando, we can tap into their markets. We can structure our business. Thank you, Mr. Harvey. We can structure our business as a foreign entity. With a virtual address, with a P.O. box. Now, we can hire drivers wherever they are. We don't have to limit ourselves to just our market. This is why there's no excuses for a single soul. Oh, no. I got marker on my dress. Not my new dress, y'all. I'm sad. How am I going to get that out? Thanks, we in the building. Your content is fire. I just bought the course. Thank you. And I shouted you out, and I'm glad to have you. I'm so glad to have you. Welcome to the team. Welcome to R2R. Y'all, somebody tell me, how do I get this out? Because shout ain't going to do it. Shout is not going to do it. I need to get that spray that I saw them using on a TikTok shop. You spray it and just disappear. Because, dang it. Anyways, y'all. Now we can hire drivers wherever they are. Wherever. Now, the final method of scaling, I'm done with those markers because that just pissed me off. The last method of scaling, government contracting. If I didn't say it, your bookkeeping software, because your drivers need to understand. Thank you, Miss Delisha. Your drivers need to understand that they're 1099. No paid time off. They're covering their expenses, their gas, their mileage, their maintenance, their repairs. What else? Their insurance, so on and so forth. They're still 1099. They still take on all costs just like we would do as an independent courier. They need to sign a W-9 and understand that. So, make sure they keep a record of their expenses on a bookkeeping software like QuickBooks or Everlands. Strive for mileage. Make sure they do that. Welcome Juan. I'm sorry, Joan. I read it wrong. You see, I can't see. Welcome Joan. Welcome Joan to the community. I'm glad to have you, love. Welcome to the big money team. Whenever humans move to the moon, there will be courier work there too. Bryce, you are hilarious. When we get to moving to the moon, anywhere that human beings are living and breathing and needing materials and needing supplies and needing food and needing equipment and needing medication and needing merchandise, there's going to be courier work being done. The courier industry is going to be alive and well. We can't say that about a lot of industries. A lot of people's jobs will be replaced by AI in the coming months. When I was at Geico, I was watching my job being automated. Thank you, Mr. Harvey, for liking the live. I was watching them automate my job. They're preparing. If they can put a robot in your position and have them do it more efficiently, quickly, and accurately, no human error, best believe they're gonna do it. So that's why I got out of Geico while I could. Oh yeah, the tolls now being set up on their own. I only got to talk to the people who made an issue when they were doing something online. That's where my job came into play. It's like, oh yeah, that's going to be replaced. That's going to be gone. Yeah, they wanted me to be a supervisor. Yeah, I was a top performer. Yeah, I made decent money. Look what God has done for me. And not from this, y'all. Like I said, I have multiple streams of income. I didn't come up off TikTok. I've been in this house since September of last year. Been had my own. Before I ever even got up here on TikTok, made this page in January. Started going live in May. It's just like we've been doing this. My man into crypto, into investing in stocks. Y'all better pay attention to the stock market right now. Everything is down. Literally right now as we speak, stuff is down. Get into some crypto. Now, this is not financial advice. That's not my area of expertise. I speak on stuff that I know, like the courier game. I'm just telling you, we got to wake up. We got to wake up. They're putting it in our face, but people are too focused on stuff that don't really matter. Let's have multiple streams of income. Multiple. One stream of income is too close to none. Get your hands in investing. Get your hands on this courier game. Get your hands on some life insurance. I need to be quiet. I need to be quiet. I need to be quiet because I'm just talking too much at this point. Y'all better wake up. If you haven't already, you better. Now, let's get into government contracting. Thank you, Mr. Harvey. Mr. Harvey, no. Mr. Harvey. Let me see Mr. Harvey. Yeah, Mr. Harvey knows. Mr. Harvey knows. Okay, look at Mr. Harvey. I'm just saying. Y'all better get prepared or get left behind. That's all I'm going to say. So, thank you, Mr. Harvey, for the rose. So, I'm about to show y'all. Government contracting. Now, when we talk government contracting, we're spending 5 minutes on this. It's not complicated whatsoever. Nothing that we've been over today has been complicated. So we're going to look at a government contract that I downloaded from sam.gov. We're going to spend 5 minutes and 5 minutes only evaluating this contract because I was supposed to be done at 12 and it's 12:04 because I've been yapping. I've been talking too much. So we're about to look at this contract and we're going to be done with it in 5 minutes or less. And just understand, yes, I downloaded this contract a couple months ago, but there's thousands more where this came from. Think of everything the government needs transported. Medication, supplies, equipment, ammunition, food, formula. This contract that we're about to look at is a government contract. It's a government contract for junk removal. Junk removal. So, junk removal, y'all. Anybody that's done junk removal, you know how simple that is. You've done junk removal for your own self. True looking now. True is paying attention. You've done junk removal in your own home, spring cleaning. Okay, you know how to do junk removal. So all of the government's contracting needs, not just for transportation. Let me set my 5-minute timer. Well, not yet. Let me explain it first, and then I'm gonna set my timer. All of their contracting needs, not just for transportation, but for any industry, can be found on sam.gov. Now, the USDA has some government contracts. This is not the only source for government contracts. You have a cargo van? Oh yeah, you better get to it. True, you better. Thank you, Mr. Harvey. So I'm telling y'all, they have basically on sam.gov, when you go on there, the first line says contracting. That's how much help the government needs, is that the site is open to the public. That lets you know they need some help. So how are we considered for government contracts? You evaluate the need. You see if it's something that you can take on. If it is, you download the contract as I have. You upload it to ChatGPT, because we're in the digital age. AI is just, I see y'all. Y'all ain't playing. AI is doing this way quicker, more efficiently. We're not going to spend all day. AI ChatGPT is going to formulate our bid, and it's also going to formulate our pitch. You say, hey, ChatGPT, give me a bid for this government contract, and while you're at it, give me a budget as well. So now you have your bid, aka your pitch or your rate for this service, and you have your budget. So we can now upload that bid under sam.gov under this contract. If we are selected from there, you are what's called the awarded contractor. All they need to see from you to be considered is what's called a technical proposal. They need to see a project in the past 5 years of a similar scale. Because this is a method of scaling, you won't jump straight into a government contract, even though you can. There are people that have businesses solely around government contracting. They're a government contracting business. Their whole business is them seeking government contracts and then fulfilling them themselves, or them outsourcing it to other people. So they need to see a narrative description of a past project. They need a location of this project. They need 2 photos from this project and a few references from this project. So now that you've shown them that, you are now what's called the awarded contractor. Congratulations, you can now transport for the government. So let's get into the contract. Now I can set my 5-minute timer. Set a timer 5 minutes. You will conduct a preliminary assessment. Go out there, evaluate the need in person, see how many crew members you're going to need, see what type of tarps, what kind of materials, what kind of cleaning supplies, what equipment is needed to get this done. What size box truck are you going to need for this junk removal? Now you will start your on-site prep. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I've been talking for some hours. You will start your on-site preparation. Thank you, Mr. Harvey. So you will protect the residents and surroundings from damage during removal. So you have to protect this national site, this government park site. You can then collect, bag, and consolidate loose trash, debris, furniture, appliances, cabinets, etc. What does it look like? They have a picture. They need somebody to clear out this house. Well, they needed, this is gone now, but there's plenty more where this came from. They needed somebody to clear this junky house out and take all this crap to the landfill. Only 700 square feet. Come on now. Come on. So we do that. We sort and recycle. Now we're going to transport all of this crap, all the debris, the cabinets, the appliances, take it to the licensed facilities, aka the landfills where it needs to be disposed of. Do a deep cleaning of all the surfaces, the walls, the fixtures, the floors, and be in compliance with the housing standards. Do a final site cleanup, get everything that you laid down and everything that you messed up, clean it up, and then do documentation for compliance. You're going to abide by safety considerations. You're going to work between the hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, excluding federal holidays. You have to get permission to work outside of these hours because this is a national park site. You're then going to be in safety and environmental compliance. You're going to abide by the traffic regulations. You're going to secure your parking permits and badges. And that is it, y'all. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do we get off this island with all this crap? Yes, it's on the island. Yes, it's on an island. That's what is in red that I skipped past. They said, calm down, hold your horses. We're going to let you use our vessel. We're going to allow you to use our boat. You can load up your personnel, your equipment, your supplies, your trash, your debris, your cabinets, your furniture, your appliances. It's your job to load and unload the vessel in close coordination with their operators. And it's also your responsibility as the awarded contractor to provide your own transportation for disposal once you are back at Key West. So the boat is getting you from that island to land. Once you are back out on land in Key West, it is your responsibility to have your box truck waiting and to then go take all of this crap to the landfill. Now, the government always overestimates for everything. Since they drag their feet, since they take all day, they think that we're going to take all day. All work shall be completed within 150 calendar days after CO issues the contract award. Read it again. All work shall be completed within 150 days after CO issues the contract award. So that means you are paid out to begin with. Now, how much are you paid out? That's where your bid comes into play. ChatGPT evaluated this. ChatGPT gave you a competitive rate that you can upload confidently. Maybe ChatGPT quoted them for 100 days of work instead of 150 so that we can be competitive, because they're going to go with the best offer pitched to them. So you got paid out as if it took you all that time to begin with. Now you can go rent your box truck. Now you can go hire on your cousin and your brother, and you can get this done in a few weeks, a couple days, if you real quick. Like, y'all, as long as that work is done within 150 days, you're good. So you got paid out to begin with. As the awarded contractor, you go and get all your materials, all your supplies, everything you need, hire your crew, and you just completed a government contract. That is the end. Can't scroll anymore. This is the beauty of this game. Now that we're through the live, do we now see how ridiculous it is for people to say this is a scam? For people to say that there's no money in this? Do you see why I'm not in the business of convincing a single soul? If you don't get in, great. Love that for us. Love that for those of us that are serious. More room for the rest of us. I'm not in the business of convincing anybody. There's the timer, y'all. I'm done. So, y'all now have 17 minutes to join my community. You have 17 minutes to get over here with me. If that is your goal, if that's what you want to do, if you want to get it while it's on sale, 17 minutes. 17. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the love, Mr. Harvey. You show love. Thank you. So to get to it, you will click my profile picture. You will click it once more. It'll bring you to my main TikTok page. You will see something that says Beacons, Beacons. That is where you go to either get the ultimate guide, to get your ticket to the webinar at the end of the month, or to get the one-on-one if you want to book a one-on-one and have me do everything for you. The choice is yours. Or don't get anything at all, y'all. I'm so serious. It's fine. I appreciate you regardless. Promise you. In case somebody needs a quick walkthrough. I'm sorry, y'all, because I hate when people do that. I hate when people do that. Click my profile picture. It's hold on. Let me turn the mirroring off because I look crazy because it's different for me. Click my profile picture. You'll click it one more time. Once you click it again, it should bring you here to my main TikTok page. If you're not here, then you're not in the right place. You go here where it says Beacons, Beacons. Right there, it's going to ask, do you want to open this? You click open anyway. It's just a TikTok security measure. You could get the webinar, your ticket to the webinar on the 31st. Or you could get the ultimate guide, which is everything that I've referenced, my step-by-step introduction, resume, live overview, my keywords to search for all types of cargo, not just medical, my Courier resume, my scripts, my certifications, access to me and my community chat on Discord, people already securing contracts. You can message me privately. This comes included. I'm trying to show y'all the main chat. You get in here in a room with 300 couriers doing a damn thing. Dr. LeConte on her second contract. Miss Deirdre on her second contract. Miss Tracy on her second contract. Proof is in the pudding. This is from Tuesday. She did the resume, started applying, same day got a contract. Anthony, yesterday. Hello, everyone. Guess who got a contract in South Jersey? I know that's right. Black Butterfly, I'm very optimistic. I just got my acceptance and activation. Get in the room. Bougie, she's a new member that joined last night and said, as a new member of the group, it's very motivating to see people in here getting contracts, especially so quickly. We don't play at R2R. When you have the resources given to you, you don't have to sit there and guess, is this a legit company? Do they pay well? Is this a scam? Is this right? You have a group chat full of people to hold you accountable, and you are able to message me privately. I'm not running off on you like these content creators. I'm not going anywhere. You got me. You can see Miss Tracy now leaving her 9 to 5, all because she got into R2R. Wasn't seeing success prior to that. There she is. There go Miss Bougie right there. Where is she? There she go. Come on. Come on. Miss Deirdre. It's just like, y'all, get in the room. Fusa, the moderator, doing the damn thing in New Jersey. My girl, Miss Kimberly, got her a contract. My girl, Ronnie, got her a contract paying $700, that one contract. I'm working on my resume after work today, and then we good to go. I know that's right. You know you're going to be just like everybody else. Miss Latoya, check the timestamps. July 28th. 3 companies. Excuse my stomach, y'all. I haven't eaten anything. Starting training tomorrow. The proof is in the pudding. So all of that comes included. The beauty of Discord is you can even search anything you have a question about. This is 55 and 55 only. Like, come on. You tap here on the search feature. Let's say you have a question about the resume. You type in resume. Anything I've ever said about a resume is going to pull up. And then you click on the message. It'll bring you to the full message. Let's say you got a question about hiring drivers. So being a master contractor. You type in the keyword of whatever you have a question about. Anything I've said about hiring drivers is going to pull up. Come on, y'all. Somebody in here drop business credit info. We motivate. We uplift. I come in, I drop tips and leads on top of what's in the guide. You want to see? You ain't going to see the companies. You got to get in the room. But it's just like, look, East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. Like, come on. It's just anything I say that's important, best believe I'm going to pin it. Best believe I drop voice memos. I talk to my people on a daily. This is no dead Discord. So you get all this. All right, y'all. That's where you do it. I see y'all on the site. I see y'all think about it. Y'all know y'all have 10 minutes. I'm working. Oh, I saw that. My girl going to be working on her resume. And she just going to be like just everybody else in R2R. Because I'm going to make sure of it. I got my people. So y'all have 10 minutes to check out. 10 minutes while it's on sale for $55. I got to up my price to $75. I just got to. It's not $700. I dropped the sale for y'all while I'm live. But best believe I had somebody tell me your info is worth well over $250. It's worth well over $250. Are people not securing thousands of dollars worth of contracts? It's worth 55. It is. My ear is red, y'all. My ears are always red for some reason. It is. The amount of sources to apply to is crazy. Look at Bougie telling you. You don't gotta take my word for it. Thank you, love. Like, come on, y'all. Get over here. I got you. Get in the chat with Miss Bougie. Get in the chat with her. So, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tapping in this live. Don't worry, I'm not gone yet because I see y'all on the site. I'm not going to cut y'all off. Y'all still have 10 minutes. Y'all still have 10 minutes. I am about to go use the restroom real quick because y'all know I've been up here for hours. So I'm about to go use the restroom. Here I come. I'm just clearing my board. It's time to clear this thing, clean it. Cause I'm just smearing marker all around this thing. I'm gonna clean it, but not right now. All right, y'all. How long? 7 minutes? 7 minutes, y'all. 7 minutes. I'm excited to have to get back to my current route. Have a good one and see you in Discord. Miss Bougie, you better go in the chat and let us congratulate you if you haven't already. Let me see. But you have a great one too, love. You know I see you in there. You know I see you. Let me see. Y'all, my stomach, please excuse me, y'all. It's just growling because I haven't eaten anything. I'll be all right. I'll eat when I get off here. I only got 6 more minutes with y'all. Hey, Delisha. doing, my girl? I say it and I say it, but y'all, this live is really going to be on YouTube for real. I'm really going to put this live on YouTube. I need to figure out how to get this marker out my dress. That is going to make me mad. I'm about to go spray some shout on it. I've been taking my sweet time. I'm waiting to get my private laptop. Okay, Miss Delisha. And that's fine. And that's fine. Because you know once you get to it, you get into it. Let me check my DMs too really quickly. Check my DMs real quick. The transporter mentioned me in a post. Let me see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. I'm gonna cry. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. I gotta repost this. How I repost? Yep, repost. I gotta repost that. That is just so, I gotta send it to my man. Like, oh my gosh, that is so sweet for him to do that. I gotta tell him, that is so nice. Because he did not have to do that. Three minutes, y'all. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I think that's the first video anybody has ever made about me. That is just so sweet. That is so sweet. Unless there's ones that I don't know about. I mean, I don't really look my page up on TikTok. It's just like, because if I see some negativity, I just don't want it to even affect me. Because nobody should be negative about what I'm doing. I literally give so much free information. Yes, I have my days. Yes, I'm not perfect. But for the majority, I get up here and I just really... The transporter, you about to have me crying. You did not have to do that. You did not have to do that. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You don't even understand, like... I appreciate you. You do not have to do what you do. For you to make a whole video, like, it means a lot to me. It really does. It really, really, really does. And you doing a damn thing. He don't gotta do that. He already out here doing a damn thing. I just appreciate you for real. I really do. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with the transporter. He out here doing a thing. Day in and day out. From Middle Georgia. All love, sister. I wish I had someone like you to help me when I started. I appreciate you. I really do. And that's always my goal, y'all. It's like, I wish we had somebody. We buying from these people thinking, oh, they gonna really help us. It just was not that. It just was not. So I try to be up here and be somebody that I wish, even if people don't get in my community, I just try to give info that I wish somebody would have just been up here just giving. And everything don't gotta be a come up. You don't gotta just come up off people all the time. Give people the info for free. Give them the free route. God will bless you tenfold as he does me. Why y'all think I've grown this page to over 15,000 followers? It's because I don't have to. I don't gotta do all that. Send you the link. Natty, it's in my bio. If you want me to send it to you directly, I can send it to you in a DM. You technically have run out of time, but I'm going to wait for you to check out. I'm going to wait for you. I'm not going to cut you off. I won't do you like that. If I'm waiting for anybody else, let me know, y'all. Let me know. Make sure y'all are tapping in with the transporter. I'm not playing. You want somebody to motivate you, give you a laugh too, because that guy is funny. I'm just telling you. He got a personality on him. Let me show you. I'm going to send you the link, Maddie. I had to send that to my man. Like, not the first video somebody has made. Like, that just is crazy. And I can't even send you the link, Maddie. I can't send it to you because you have a private account. So just go to the link that's in my bio. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. That just made my day, y'all. That just made my day. I missed a lot. Had to step away for a second. You didn't miss too much. And this live is going to be on YouTube. I'm putting this one on YouTube for a fact. I'm putting it on YouTube. Sending some girls your way this weekend who lost their job, have cars and trucks. Thank you, the transporter. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Can't thank you enough. I can't. I appreciate you. Thank you. Can't thank you enough. I can't. I appreciate it. My phone about to die, y'all. Sorry, it cut out. But I appreciate you. And you know I got them. You know I got them girls. You know I got them. The ladies in R2R are killing it, y'all. My guys doing their thing, but the ladies in there killing it. Killing it. Thank you, Clementine. Let me see. Clementine, is that your real name? You gonna buy it for them? You a real one. You a real one. I appreciate that. And they gonna thank you. They gonna thank you because I'm telling you, you know I'm not gonna play with nobody's time, with nobody's money. I got them. I got them. Especially, you know, people lose their job like this. That's your real name? People that have lost their job is just like, I know how that is. I know how it is. That is just, for that to be your real name, love, you know that you set apart. You know that God knew what he was doing. Clementine. Yes, love. Yes, love. That's why I say God knew to kiss me on my cheek. God knew to give me a birthmark. He said, oh yeah, you gonna be different. You gonna be a different one. In school, people used to make fun of me for it. It's just like, I never cared. I never cared. I know I'm beautiful. I know it. Amen. Okay, I'm going to wait 2 more minutes. I'm going to wait 2 more minutes and then I got to go, y'all, because I've went past the time. I don't know if Natty is checking out or not, but just in case, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, so I don't want to cut him off. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing because y'all don't got my man page anyway. But I feel like I'm getting engaged this weekend. I feel like I'm getting engaged. I hope so. But I feel like it. He being secretive. I'm gonna update y'all. If y'all see me next week with a ring on my finger, then y'all know. But if not, then I still know that it's coming because my mom told me. My mom couldn't hold the bean. She couldn't. She said, it's coming. I said, okay, bet. God sent you here today. Most definitely. Most definitely. God don't make no mistakes. No, okay. Yeah, she said, it's coming, Kiana. I said, okay. It was our anniversary this week, so it just makes sense. It just makes sense, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, y'all. Time is up. I'm changing my price out and I'm getting up off here. I am getting up off of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. The transporter, I can't thank you enough. I just can't. I can't. I appreciate you so much. Y'all tap in with him. Follow him. He's constantly, I think daily, making courier content. So tap in. Thank you, love. Thank you. I'll update y'all. I'll keep y'all updated. But yes, thank y'all for being here. Thank you for joining me. Any and everybody that got in today, please get in the Discord. Please download that guide. Your first plan of action is to plug the keywords on page 6 into the recommended sites on top of page 7. Thank y'all. Not the glasses. I appreciate y'all. Please, I'm gonna cry. It's just like, this has been one of my favorite lives. I really like this live. I gotta put this thing on YouTube. I got to. So thank y'all for tapping in. What was I saying? Plug the keywords. Jasmine just made it. My girl Jasmine was just made it. Girl, you just made it. Welcome to the community. Make sure y'all plug the keywords on page 6 into the recommended sites on top of page 7. Do this daily. Thank you, Clementine. Thank you. Do this daily, y'all. Get that courier resume filled in. Don't spend all day on it and get in the chat. I'm going crazy. Stop it. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, for real. I love y'all deep. I'm so serious. For people to even hear me out, to take me serious, to enjoy my information, to enjoy my live. I love y'all. It's road to revenue. Thank you to Transporter. And I'm shouting you out. Every live. I appreciate you, for real. Gotta rep Middle Georgia. We gotta rep Middle Georgia. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all again. I go live weekday mornings, 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 Eastern. You could catch me another day. I'll be up here tomorrow. You could catch me on YouTube. Share with your mother, your brother, your cousin, your friend, your sister. All right? Bye, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Thank y'all.